Let's make sure YouTube is gonna work. And we'll boot up Twitch. I knew I was gonna play an ad. That was silly of me. No, I don't want you to full screen the ad. I want you to skip the ad. Thank you. There we go. Okay, cool. And then we're going to boot up Twitch, make sure that's up and running. My brain just totally was like, I had no signal to brain there. That was a little wild. Brain just said, no, I'd rather you didn't. Make sure everything's up and running on Twitch. Twitch is good to go. Perfect. Bloop. We are. Oh, come on. The Twitch info is wrong. 1 sec. Let me kill Twitch. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Oh, I knew that was going to happen eventually. Oh, I'm going to fix Twitch real quick. I thought I changed the name. I really thought I did change the name of the stream. That one was 100% my bad. That should have been changed. Sorry. There we go. Done. Perfect. Wait for that to change. Start you up again. There we go. Cool.
Is it though?
I think it is now. Yeah, okay, stream's back. Good. I think it is now. Yeah, okay, stream's back. Good. I think it is now. Whoa. Yeah, okay, stream's back. Good. I think it is now. Whoa. Yeah, okay. That's a wild echo. I think it is.
Is it me?
Whoa. Yeah. That's a wild echo.
Is it me?
Whoa. No, I think it's a wild echo. Oh, I know who it is. My bad. No, I think it's I gotta deafen you. I know who it is. My bad. How did you get undeafened? No, I think it's I gotta deafen you. I know who it is. My bad. How did you get undeafened? No, I think it's
all speaking.
Yep.
Was speak.
Yeah, how'd you get undeafened? Yep.
Was speak.
I'm so sorry, people. Give it a couple seconds. It should die. I'm so sorry, people. Give it a couple seconds. It should die.
Also, what up,
I'm
you folks?
so sorry, people. Give it a couple seconds. It should die.
Also, what up, you
I'm
folks?
so sorry, people. Give it a couple seconds. It should die.
Also, what up, you folks? Is this blowing your mind right now?
It is.
Are you?
It's still going, but it shouldn't be.
Blowing your mind right now?
It is.
Are you?
It's still going, but it shouldn't be. Because I can hear myself. It is.
Are you?
It's still going, but it shouldn't be. Hold on. I can hear myself. It is. I'm gonna mute myself for a second. But it shouldn't be. Hold on. I can hear myself. It is.
He's muted
I'm
himself.
gonna mute myself for a second. But it shouldn't be. Hold on. I can hear myself. It is.
He's muted
I'm
himself.
gonna mute myself for a second. But it shouldn't be. Hold on. I can hear myself. It is.
He's muted
I'm
himself.
gonna mute myself for a second. What the f... Okay. What the f... Okay. What? Wait a minute. Okay. It's my computer? Why? It shouldn't be. Huh. Is it an OBS thing?
Do you hear it now?
OBS thing?
Do you hear it now?
OBS thing? Hold on, what's happening here? Is preview audio on? Is that what's happening? Hold on, what's happening here? Is preview audio monitors off? Is that what's happening? Hold on, what's happening here? This is new. Preview audio monitors off. Is that what's happening? Alright, I'm gonna drop them out of the chat. See if that fixes. This is new. Monitors off. Is that what's happening?
I'm gonna still hear it, and then if anything, I'm gonna disconnect my headset and then tell me if you hear it.
Okay.
If anything, I'm gonna disconnect my headset. It's been a while since we've done this.
Okay.
Oh god, God, it's been a while since we've done this.
Okay. Oh, wait, I think I know what it is. Yep, I got it. There was a tab that opened with the stream, and it was playing audio. Haha, don't do that.
Oh dear.
Don't scare us like that.
Technical difficulty solved.
Yep.
But
I was like, wait a minute. Where is this coming from?
Solved by one of the best and brightest in the of the former audio and of the former audio. That really took me back to
Oh my god.
That really did for a second. It hurt. Like
that was basically like, our job, if any of you are confused, was to figure out why that was happening.
Yeah. We literally did that for a living together for a few years. It was a lot of fun. Well, we made it. We made the day work. But ironically, if not for that, you would not have looked me in the eye one day and been like, if I ever decide to start a stream about D&D, would you join me? And I wouldn't have said yes, and we wouldn't be here.
It's true.
100 episodes later. 102 episodes later?
I think that's right.
We're 102 episodes deep. 2 years in, guys. It's crazy to me.
This is our little baby. It's grown so big. There we go.
And yet I fear that the demi-plane of sludge is growing even bigger.
It does get it. Hopefully it doesn't spill out anywhere, but it's definitely gotten larger over the years.
I don't even know if it's a demi-plane anymore.
Oh my god, it's spilling out of. I'm trying to think of. There was a semi-recent Spider-Man Deadpool team-up comic where Deadpool had to coax Spider-Man back into health and take care of him, what have you. And he says that they're in a pocket dimension, and Spider-Man's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think that's a thing you can do, and I'm going to assume you're lying to me. And then Deadpool zips the wall open and pokes his head out, and he is in Eternity's pocket. And he goes, I told you, it's a pocket dimension. And I was like, honestly, that's the best meta joke I've seen in a long, long time.
I hate it here, but I love it. That's a meta joke that almost falls into a dad joke. Like, that might be part of the fatherhood meta.
Ooh. So, at the same time today, literally like maybe 6 seconds apart, I get a message from both AWAS and DM Lacara, and they go, is there a stream tonight? And I was like, you guys are like riding the same wavelength right now. Wow, that was impressive. There is. I just didn't do any of the usual advertisement for it because I didn't have time.
It's okay. You get busy. Life happens.
But we're here.
It was late.
It was late. It was so late. It was so late.
We are, in fact, here.
Oh, excuse me.
I still owe you the fic sheet. I updated more story bits to the introduction. You could actually technically share that one. I actually don't mind.
Okay.
It's just gonna have. I'm gonna add even more story bits, but it's just the intro for people if they want to read a story bit. If you want to share it.
I'm going to say that so because I'll be gone the end of the month, I'm ending the polls on the 10th, so I'm going to post about that this week. But I will wait until next week if you want to give me the more inclusive one. And for those of you who are like, well, you put that there's going to be a link here in the description of this video and the one from before. That is true, but even if I do make the post on Patreon, I can't share. It's not like these live streams. You can set them up early, and it'll just like pop up a waiting page. Patreon like won't let you send out a link until the post is available to people. So I might just wait until next week to do that. You got time. I did work out the dates though. We won't be doing the stream the 22nd. Sorry, no, that's a lie. We'll be here the 22nd. The 29th and the 6th, I'll be gone.
Okay. So 2 weeks off, guys, for the first time in a while.
Yeah. I don't know if we've ever done 2 weeks off in a row. Come to think of it.
It is rare.
Oh.
It is rather rare.
Ooh. But we can give you a little spoilies because we are set 5 weeks ahead right now. So we know that this is going to be show and tell. And what we're showing and telling is building characters with those stats you guys rolled during the 100th episode special. And you told me what classes y'all wanted to be. So we can build them right then and there. Though some of them we've already decided, like, this is the character it's going to be. Fine. The stats might not be great, but that's fine. That's how you get fun stuff like muscle wizards.
It's true.
This is show and tell. Next week we'll be delving with your DMs. The week after that is a one-shot supplement. And then when we come back on 7/13, it'll be subclasses and then adventures.
Aha!
And, you know, at some point, maybe me or Speedy will slide in our games run.
We're waiting.
Technically, DM Lacara is also on that list because she has run games for us, but not on stream.
Only person not on that list is literally me and Clubs.
Yep.
We are the only two exceptions to that list. We are the only two.
I keep forgetting because it was like our group that it wasn't streamed, though AWAS was there and did make a fucking gorgeous image, which eventually some of you may see. Okay, I picked this song as like startup music, and I was originally like, oh, I mean, it is it's certainly evocative of things, and then I just happened to have the Bloodpunk. This is the free sheet that the Bloodpunk Kickstarter handed out for your character sheets, and it is gorgeous, and I didn't realize how well it was gonna fit like as the image for the stream with this particular song going, and now I'm very proud of myself, and I'm gonna pretend that I planned this out.
I respect it.
I think that some of the character sheet, like I'll show everybody all like the character sheet files that I've got. I have a favorite character sheet that I use, and that's the Fate Forward sheets. I just think that they're the most gorgeous things ever. But obviously, everybody has their own subjective style and taste. It's like I'm not mad if you like other sheets. I'm pretty sure that I could hand out all of the sheets because they're all free.
Should be able to.
I don't think anybody's going to be mad if you use one of their cool sheets. So the character sheets I will hopefully be sharing in the Discord. If not, just let me know and I'll find a way to get them to you. I don't think any of them are going to be more than 10 megabytes a piece.
Whoa. It's kind of bulky there, pal.
Those are some thick sheets. If you're like, what Discord are you talking about? This Discord right here, which you can get to at any point in any of our streams just by putting an exclamation point Discord. I will also say that of the list of characters that I know people want to build, the only one that I think might be a little difficult to get to is Pugilist, because I'm I'm gonna be 100% honest with all of you. I'm pretty sure no one in our group bought it, so we're gonna have to find another way to figure out where the stats are.
That's okay.
The rest of them, I'm like, we can find that. That's fine. Not worried about it. I'm also hoping that the people who like picked out characters they want to play, like I feel like we should do your thing first because Fist doesn't usually show up at the beginning of a stream, and generally Grim either shows up at the very beginning or in the middle. So I'm like, we might as well wait for them. Sure. I know they have characters they want to make, but no rush. We could also do like make a character and then do your thing and then make more characters. It doesn't matter.
I'm ready whenever. Quite frankly.
I also feel like staring at the Bloodpunk character sheet, I'm just like, why doesn't Speedy use this all the time? And also, why doesn't he like make it layered so that wherever there's a spike on the sheet, he could put like an actual like tinfoil spike? Then it would be just edgy enough for him.
True. True. But that would be too edgy.
Is anything too edgy for Speedy?
I don't know. I would imagine not.
Okay, Club's gonna come in, but later. And DM Lacara will be on in about, let's see, what time is it? When she sent that to me recently. Okay, in like 15 more minutes. I am going to switch cameras off of this because I will bring up the notes that I have from our 100th episode. Because some of you already rolled stats, and you're cool as hell for that. Okay, I'm going to also put this out there. If you are ever watching one of our streams or I'm live and you're just thinking about a character, you can put !roll stat in the chat at any point. Or if it would let me type, you could do that. Roll stat will run. I mean, technically, yes. Will roll you 146, drop the lowest. And !roll stats will actually roll your whole character. 6 stats, 46, drop the lowest. For maximum chaos. There is a little bit of a formatting issue with roll stats. I can't be asked to fix it, but it is all 6 stats. So you don't even have to go anywhere. You just have to type it in the chat, and the formula does all the work for you. Now, I would also like to say that the reason why I can't be asked is that the roll stats code is not actually doing this 6 times because that was too many characters. So I had to set the code in to do 3 twice, and that's why there's like a little formatting gap. I was like, you know what? It works. I'm not going to bother. I brought it up on my screen and forgot to change it over. Whoops! But yes, Grimm's rolled a character that he's going to name Jimothy Grimhauer. Fist has rolled a character. Shin, you've rolled a character that we might make Wemba Thunderdance tonight.
Oh, shit.
We rolled up a commoner who's going to be beefy as hell. 2 people also rolled. It might have also been me running tests. Not 100% sure. So we've got those stats going for us. Awaz has these stats, and she also has one that she wants to make a wizard. Might be the worst wizard ever. Those are some really bad starting stats. Minus the 16. 16 is pretty good. But 3 8s is wild. What up, Awaz? Perfect timing.
Hey, well,
Perfect timing.
I think we just wait for Lacara. Get a few minutes, because by then, potentially, maybe even Speedy will show up.
Ooh. Oh, that's right. Do you know if Speedy has power?
I don't.
Okay. I haven't heard from him today, but I know yesterday in his RPG group, they were like, let's play. And he was like, I have no power. I was like, I see.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he has power or not. I would hope he does.
You don't want to be a muscle-less fighter, Kawas? Oh, okay, I lied. I don't know if there's specifically an Oath of the Sea Paladin, because that doesn't ring a bell to me, but I also might just have one. So that one might be hard to find as well. But other than that, we're good on all the other ones. The one that you wanted to make a wizard got 8, 11, 8, 16, 10, and 8. Like the most 8s I've ever seen. However, looking at all of these numbers, Grim also got 3 8s because I would expect him to only roll garbage because he only rolls garbage ever.
Fair.
Speaking of him only rolling garbage ever, he rolled garbage over the weekend, and he said something, and I was like, "You could put your dice in dice jail." And DT looked at us across the table, and he was like, "What do you mean just not use it?" And we were like, "Yeah, you never heard us say dice jail? Like we've been telling him to have a dice jail for his stupid gigantic dice since like session 1." And DT just lost it at the concept of dice jail. And we were like, where have you been?
Not there, clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly not at your table, even though he's an active member. Sometimes, though, you realize that, like, your players just... Like, I once had a player at my table for a couple of sessions. It was what I call my pandemic games, which were literally things I just played during the pandemic.
Neptune!
And it was like session 4, and this guy, I quickly realized, he was always like, he was not stoned out of his mind, he was just gone. Like, he was very much a heavy RP'er, but when I was just like, hey, do you want to open the door? He'd be like, is the door really there? And I'd be like, yes. And he'd be like, oh, wait, where are we? I'd be like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean, where are we?
What are we doing right now?
He was the best player at that table.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So sometimes you just have to have those players. Sometimes you just have that player. You're just like, really?
Okay,
best, man.
It's really funny that you say Hatchet Man specifically. It was because over the weekend, my players have been in Waterdeep. They're just like doing their own thing, and one of them said, "Yo, are there fight clubs in Waterdeep?" And I was like, "Yes." And I was like, "What kind of fight club do you want to go to?" And they were like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "Well, you could go to you could go to a semi-sanctioned fight club. You could go to a not a very illegal fight club. You could go to the Yawning Portal, which technically has a fight club that is not called the Monster Pit, which is very, very, like, just grinds my gears that there's a fight club called the Monster Pit, but doesn't involve monsters. Whereas the Yawning Portal has a betting game where you literally fall into a hole in the Underdark, and whatever monster walks into the room is the monster you gotta fight. Why is that not called the Monster Pit? Huh, Ed Greenwood? Huh? 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 So, they went and had a fight in the Monster Pit, which is like a semi-sanctioned fight club, considering the head of, well, one of the captains of the guard is Zentarum. So, like, it's semi-sanctioned, sort of, kind of. You know, just keep it on the DL. So they went and had their fight. And I reused the stat block for my player's most hated goblin, which is the Ravager Goblin. Has this trait called Frenzy, where as long as he connects with a blow, he can attack again. And the way that I described him to them was, you're not sure, and they even talked to this guy's teammates later on. They're like, I think maybe he's a human, maybe, I don't know. He like doesn't talk right, and he's really like, he's basically just muscle and sinew, and he doesn't move like a normal person. He runs on all fours all the time, and they were like, I don't like this guy. And then he started swinging, and I was like, well, you guys are, like, leveled up now. It's been a while since you fought a Ravager Goblin. Like, the last time that you guys fought a Ravager Goblin, that was when DT got glued to the tree, set on fire, then knocked out, and the Ravager Goblin cut the tree down with his ability. And I was like, do you remember that? Remember that? Huh? Hmm? And they were like, oh, is there a goblin in here? And I was like, I mean... maybe a goblin. Maybe a goblin guy. And they're like, I don't like him. And I'm like, yeah, no, you shouldn't. And I was, you guys have been, it's been a long time. I'm gonna give this guy multi-attack. That's for sure a trait he needed. And they were like, what? Isn't he done? I was like, no, he's not done. No. They met a hatchet man. They did not like him. Everybody used poison. Like, literally everyone except for Grim used poison. Grim didn't bring a weapon into the fight club. He was like, this is a place where you're not supposed to be killing people. This is great. I can really cut loose. I'm not even going to transform. Which annoyed the shit out of everyone, because they were like, well, first of all, you're making yourself weaker than you need to be, considering who we're fighting. That's great. Thank you for that. And then he was like, guys, I don't have enough movement to get where I want to go. I want to go above them. And we were like, you have fucking wings. Just use them. And he's like, nah, I'm good. In very typical Grim fashion. But he did get to fist a whole bunch of people. And that was the most fun we've seen Grim have in a really, really long time.
Oh, that's good.
That 7 streams. Run by Drow. Ooh. They went for the one in the dock ward because that's where Valley of Egeria's character would hang out the most. So like, you've definitely been here before. And then when they were done with their fight, because the 4 people that they were fighting against were like a team, but generally speaking, I told them you could go in as solos, you could go in as duos, as trios, as quads, however many of you want to get into this fight, there'll be a team that'll sort of be on your level, okay? And they're like, when they finished the fight, they saw that none of the 4 guys that I put in there, I had 4 people from 4 different, like, they would normally fight solo. I was like, I put them together, gave them a stupid name, and then I had to work on the backstory for the stupid name. And I was like, that's fine, whatever. I called them the Takedowners, and they were like, that's the dumbest name I ever heard. And I was like, one of their guys only tackles. That's one of his things. And then I was explaining to them afterwards when they started to talk to this big orc dude. I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you. He has 2 things on his character sheet. He's got, on his stat block, he has throw 3 javelins or tackle someone. He only got to try and tackle people, hence the Takedowners. And when they were done with the fight, Grim was like, I need to get these 4 people together, and I need to explain to them that they are good fighters. If they worked together, they could be adventurers like us. And he's like really trying to get them on a new path in life. And I was like, I love that I can literally just scrounge together stat blocks from somewhere, and y'all will just do all the work for me. Thank you. That's the best part of being a DM.
Sometimes you got to put them to work and not let them know they're working.
They're like, why? How come you guys don't know each other's names? I was like, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I only needed one of their names. And then this devolved into like a 10-15 minute conversation about how like they don't call each other by their characters' names in game. They all have nicknames. And then the Laundry King was like, what do you call me? What's my nickname? And everyone was like, oh, not you. You don't have one. Sorry.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy. That would wound me as a player. That
I
would
was like,
probably like actually
oh.
wound me. I'd be like, oh fuck, I'm no one.
And then Grim was like, wait, is it just everyone has a nickname for me? Is that what this is? Like all the nicknames go to me? You're all making fun of me? And the table was like, you know what? Kinda. Everyone's got a different name for you. A little bit of that.
It's like this is not the problem you really want.
They
I do
also,
love the combined realization though. That's like, yeah, actually, it is. It is all you.
they could call him like, they could call him, he does sometimes call himself the king of the Cragmaws, which is very confusing because he's a Goliath and the Cragmaws are goblins. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? What? But he is actually technically the king of the Cragmaws. He won a duel for leadership.
What was he gonna do with those goblins exactly?
Oh God. He's like, well, okay, so weird thing is, his first thought was obviously, I'm gonna have my own army. Brimskarda! Stinky! Oh, I like that. I want to call someone, the drow that I had in the fight club, I got to cycle through every kind of contact and inhalation poison. I was just like, all the official ones, I went through all of them. Only one of them worked. The 8-hour knockout gas worked on Grim, which I thought was hilarious. But I got to cycle through all of them, and at the end, the way I had described this drow was that like his fingertips are the wrong colors, and it looks like he's got goo all over them, and like you can see he's got like weird like chemical burns all over his skin, so most of his skin is the wrong color. And Grim went on this tirade about like how he has all this magical power, but he can't fix people's imperfections and what have you. And he says to this drow, he's like, your face is all messed up, dude. You're all the wrong colors. I don't like why do you keep hurting yourself this way? And I made the drow colorblind, and they were like, wait, what? Do you not know?
I did. Wait, hold on. Wait. Run that back? Wait. Wait, it just clicked. It just clicked. Hold on. Wait.
It was so good for them too. They did that too at the table. They went, wait, what? What? What do you mean? What color is this? And he was like, gray. Lighter gray. Everything's the same color. And they were like, what?
Oh boy.
I was like, oh, this is fun.
This is wonderful. Everything is wonderful now.
But the reason I brought that up, being stinky, is that Grimalkin threatened to brush his teeth, and now we've decided that he keeps taking out his toothbrush every time he sees this guy somewhere.
I love this.
And I was like, in any other world, that would be your shiv, but for you, it's just a regular ass toothbrush.
Right. Could be a shiv, probably a toothbrush. Be careful.
He was on some stuff this weekend when he was paying attention. I was telling DM Lacara about this because I knew it would be her
stuff when he was paying attention.
Yeah.
Is sending me.
I was telling DM Lacara that at one point we were discussing. They had this long conversation with some clerics about like how you would become a god, and also if you had many pieces of a god, what would happen if they all came together, say in a mortal vessel, which is what's happening to DT's character now. They've decided they're going to put all the Nilbog pieces together inside of him, and they're like, what's going to happen? And the clerics are like, I mean, like maybe if you had its corpse, you could send the pieces back into it. Maybe, I don't know. Like this isn't a thing that normal people do. And Grim, like, he started talking about how it would be so crazy if you played in a campaign where everyone was trying to gather all the pieces of a god together. It would be so crazy if that was what you spent your campaign doing, like a party trying to gather up all the pieces of a dead god to see if you could put it back together. And as he's talking and vocalizing what's happening, I look up from my screen and I start staring at him. And then I look at Valley of Ageria, who sits opposite the table from me, and she's doing the same thing. She's just staring at him and then staring at me, and he keeps talking and talking and talking about like exactly what's happening in the campaign, as if it's not happening to him. And eventually Valley of Ageria just goes, "You do realize that's literal, like this is exactly what's happening. This is what we just spent like three sessions having discussions about this. You do realize that's what's happening right now, because if you don't, I'm gonna go right now. I'm just gonna go home."
That's crazy. That's... God. I don't even...
He's like, "No, I know that's what's happening. I know. I'm just saying you could base a whole campaign out of that. Like, if you mean you could start the campaign with just that topic, sure. I know what you mean, but the way you're saying it makes it seem like you don't know what's happening here." That's true. He wants to help everybody. He did finally decide, though. He's going to get to level 10 in Paladin. This is his new goal. And then he's going to go straight into Artificer. And his character no longer wants to make a bunch of shields that shoot lasers everywhere. He wants to build prosthetics for people. And I was like, okay, that seems far more doable. You're going to need, like, some medical knowledge, but, like, that...
Is he trying to build gun arms?
It could be. It could be. It's just the way that he was like...
Sounds like a very interesting way to convince you to let him become an artificer to build prosthetic robot arms that fire lasers.
So the way he was describing it, Valley of Ageria goes, "Are you describing what my grandfather did with elemental magic? You just want to do that with tech?" And he was like, "No, I want to make prosthetics that have like cool cyber abilities. Like I want to make cyberpunk stuff." And she was like, "So what my grandpa in this game did? You just want to do that?" And he was like, "No, I want to make like eyes." And so I told him about your bowling ball eye that you got in Clubs this game.
Yes, it's my favorite eye. It's really a very cool thing.
Yeah, like if that's what you want to devote your character to, like he's like, "I hate that I have all these magic powers and I can't just fix everybody's flaws and imperfections as we run into them."
That's not your job.
We're like, you also, like, if someone has had that scar for like 50 years, you're not fixing it now. It's part of them.
Also altruistic, but he needs to remember he's not a hero.
He's just a dude.
A hero. He's just
playing another dude. Pretending to be another dude.
So what up, Lacara?
Hi.
Hello, everybody. How are you guys?
Okay, and you?
Dying slightly, but a little less than last week.
It's good that you're at least a little better.
Yeah. Seems to be coming and going.
It's the way you said, yeah, it made me sad. Like, last night, me, Awaz, Fist, and Grim were playing Rivals, and there's a PvE mode, and it tells you, like, how much damage you did altogether. And Grimbo would say out loud my damage level, his damage level, and Awaz's damage level, and then he would get real quiet and say Fists. And Fist is like, you guys are carrying me. What do you want me to be upset about? Think I'm ashamed? No!
I love that. Never change, Fist. Please. Please never change.
It's perfect.
That's
perfect.
That's how I always felt in video games. Unless it was a combat one. which I never ever learned how to play properly, but I could button mash and kill anybody.
Fair.
Fair.
That's fair.
Which felt ridiculous.
Those were good times. I'm gonna write down all the stats that I rolled to show people what the stats were, just in case we need them later on.
But if you want to kill time still, Okami, till at least Fist is here, I could have you and Lacara pretty much roll up something different.
Hell
I
yeah!
would love to do that. That is the one part that I'm like super excited for tonight, and I'm getting off early, so.
Yes, we'll do that.
Well then.
And we'll let you
I guess we'll
build
get
a belly
started.
brewer as well. That will happen.
Yes.
Oh. Love me a belly brewer.
2 good things happened tonight. Well,
Yeah.
first then, I'm going to share this link with the chat.
I like links.
And guys, I want you to know, this is going to be fun tonight.
Ooh.
It's going to be extra fun.
That usually means extra lethal with you.
No.
When he
I
makes
will
a song
also
out of it, I
say-
get a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I will also say that at 100% zoom, or if you that 100% zoom on this is pretty much zoomed all the way in. But if you want, you can always scroll out to see like the full picture. The way it's designed.
Oh, cute!
I love how much flavor you put into your like character sheets.
That's cool.
I realize that I design my character sheets online the way I want them to be in print.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then I start to design them in print, and I design something completely different. So this is always fun because I get to play around with like, drop downs and stuff. But this one's a very straightforward one. And this is for Seedlings, guys. Tonight. So we are gonna. So Awaz, if you guys look at the bottom, once you guys get in, do I have to add you guys, or does it just let you in?
Yeah, let me in.
Let me in.
Okay, perfect. So if you guys notice, each of you has a tab, but included in there, Awaz, you also have a tab because you're gonna also roll stats with them, and I'll fill in your sheet. Awaz, you're always here, so it only felt right to give you a sheet. I put one for everyone, but because I wasn't sure who would be attending in time. But you never know. So, if you guys go to your respective sheets, you just go ahead and mark yourselves down there. But when you guys are ready, you go to this little tab called "So You Want to Be a Scavenger," and I'll let Lacara giggling read the first box because I think she'll enjoy.
Would that be identity?
Ooh.
Yes. There's little numbers next to each box.
Oh,
no.
yes, there is.
Hold on,
Welcome to your first day on the job as a scavenger. God knows your reasoning for throwing your life away, but I also don't get paid to wonder that. Well, wait. Actually, I kinda do. Who are you, though? Only you know who you are, so tell us your name. What you are, and how long your family has been around. Or maybe put a face to the name? Even some flavor?
So, the first thing you guys will get to pick is obviously your name and your age. But the most important thing to know before I guess you name and age yourself is what are you? And Seedlings has 3 distinct races. They are humans, the remnants of a golden age, the demi-humans, which are proof of evolution salvation, and the constructs, who I called built by man, freed by nature. And each of them has a little blurb. I don't know who wants what, but am I Professor Oak? A little bit. Just a tiny bit. Tiny bit.
Like a post-apocalyptic Professor
A little
Oak.
bit.
This is the
bit.
third time in 2 days Professor Oak specifically has been brought up in my presence. I feel like I need to play Pokemon right now. Like the universe is like, yo, get in on that.
But I would love to be the human, but because I think Okami would enjoy the construct or the human, but I feel like Lacara, you're staring at one right now.
I
And I'm going to let
am.
you read that right now. Go for it.
How did you know what I was staring at?
Again, I've gotten to know you guys in over the course of the 2 years, and one of the things I love about it is that as I'm writing stuff, I'll start to like design something and I'll be like, yeah, she's gonna like that. Okami's gonna love it. She's gonna enjoy that bit. Like even little bits, I'm like, I should send this to Awaz when it's all done. Awa's gonna enjoy this more than I will. So trust and believe. I knew you were staring at it. So go ahead. What would you like to inform the stream that you'd like to be?
I would like to be the demi-human. The survivor, proof of evolution's salvation.
Okay. So you'll start off with an additional 5 HP when you roll health.
Uh-huh.
So that whole little box of text right there, I'll do it for you guys today because it's a little funky. Shaboop. So Lacara, you are.
Oh, you just copy paste it?
Bam.
Smart.
Whoa.
And you are a. Demi. Oh, wait. Hold up. I gotta shrink your text. You're a demi-human.
Oh, that's
We will
cool.
expand the text. So those are things you're gonna get to enjoy, and I'm gonna have to give you your mutation table.
Ooh.
One thing that is gonna be fun for you. But go ahead, and if you wouldn't mind reading about the demi-human, that little blurb at the bottom. It'll tell you exactly what you are and how you came to be.
In a time before the Golden Age, mankind sought to extend the limits of humans through genetic alteration. Though initially a cosmetic show of status, it quickly became an alternative to standard medicine, leading to the birth of demi-humans, animal-human hybridizations that quickly found their greatest advantage to be an initial resistance to the bloom.
So in Seedlings, one of the big things is that the world is, again, overgrown. The world being overgrown, you're dealing not with allergens, but like literal weaponized chlorophyll. It's like, well, I should say more weaponized pollen. It's so
Yes, I
unfortunately
am.
the demi-humans are absolutely the ones that they kind of emerged from everything and said, oh, we can kind of breathe better than everybody else. And they realized that them altering themselves kind of saved themselves, but it didn't make them perfectly immune. So
That's a fairly apt description for how I feel this week.
I like how that's exactly how I am feeling right now. Like I did not mean to be that accurate then.
If it works, it works.
I'm
Right.
living that truth right now. But without the cool bits that come with being an animal hybrid, are there specific animals you get to choose from, or do I get to be whatever the hell I want?
You can be whatever the hell you want. So the nature of the mutation table is very simple. But for the fun of it, but the idea is that you can also come up with your own mutation. It's just a baseline mutation. I still have to steal some from the list that Okami gave me of the mutation table because I still think I'm going to have some more to add. Right now, it's just a simple D10, so you can get like gills to help breathe better, a prehensile tail and other things of that nature. So I'll let you roll a D10 when we get there really quickly. But you can be any animal hybrid you want. And if you want to have a specific type of advantage mutation, why not? Let's do it for this one. What do you want to be? A
I don't
hybrid
know
of what?
yet. I'm gonna need a minute. I'll think about it while you guys working on.
I recommend deer.
Not the deer. God, please not the deer.
Yeah, the mutation has to be being able to pull off the hooves.
That is amazing and frightening simultaneously.
That is not what I'm going to go for, but I will aim for something on that same general level of horror.
Ooh.
I'm okay with this. Listen, I am A-okay with this. Never forget. This is this game is absolutely written that way. But Okami, what are you thinking?
I first looked at the construct, but I didn't look at the stats. I just saw that you wrote The Answer, which is the name of a tribute album to Virtual On and Armored Core.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All I could think of was
So,
I'm a
Okami,
thinker.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's not an accident.
Also, I came upon the perfect thing that is both a tribute to Shin and so horrifying. I cannot wait to tell you guys. Go for it.
Ooh.
Good, just do your thing.
Excited. Little Okami, what were you thinking?
I think I will go a construct.
Okay.
And
so you want to
speak
let us know what the constructs are?
in a monotone voice the entire game.
Well, maybe you should read your little blurb to help you better understand your construct life.
Automation was said to be mankind's relief from the toils of labor. They were built without thought for laws or culture, without needs or wants. When the bloom trapped them in a loop that once broken gave constructs the greatest gift, a soul. Now they stand with other survivors to protect this home they have found.
So yeah, you were running a loop program, and essentially that loop breaking gave you an automatic soul. So you're just as so in the term of Seedlings, you're just as alive as everybody else. They are free-willed thinkers. They have absolute authority, but you're gonna find as a construct others that aren't necessarily as free.
My brothers and sisters and I can't call them non-binary friends. They probably have binary code. Shit.
Is it like, whoa. First of all, don't assume what another culture would use for their basic thing. It doesn't have to be binary. It could be trinary. Or
This is the golden age.
Bits don't have to be binary.
Well, and the thing about it, you have to think of the golden age as we perfected everything. Like everything. And then literally made one thing. The idea of what happens before the bloom is that humanity was on the peak of perfection. Like we were right there. We closed the gap in that picture of man touching God to literally be like the pinkies touching, and then the bloom happened. Whatever happened. So it's very possible that we've evolved into like quadrinary at that point. Like we're beyond, we've added twos to our binary code, and they don't mean what we think. That's the beauty of it. You guys come up with the tech. That's the last part of this experiment. Each of you is going to give me an invention. That's the last part. Each of you gives me an invention, and that's how we build a Spire. And that's going to be the Spire that we'll play here on the round table when we do.
I love you, Shin.
Thank you.
I love how that twisted brain works.
And Awaz, I want you to know that your character is as much a member of this team as everyone else's. So, Awaz, what
We're
would you...
Shanghaiing you into playing with us.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
So, Awaz, what would you like to be? A human? I'll give you the guys about the human. Once believed to be the pinnacle of the food chain, we learned that nature was always the alpha predator. Thankfully, It was mankind's survival instinct that saved it from extinction when the bloom sprouted. Now existing as pockets of life, they search for hope and a sign for the future. I want you to know I listened to like the Chrono Trigger soundtrack as I wrote these. And I was like, how do I sound as I had to like disconnect my fantasy brain and like dive into all the Gene Roddenberry like deep written like science fiction that I knew and just be like, okay, I need all of you. Like I need all of you. I need none of George R.R. Martin. I need everything else. Like, please. And this was fun. This was a lot of fun to use like my, I guess use my technical side of my brain a little bit more. But Awaz, what would you want to be? A human, a demi-human, or a construct? Because you have a sheet.
Besides the queer in the room. Technically, we're both in there.
But okay, let's keep moving forward. Awaz, I'll be waiting. And let's get to number 2. Okami, could you read number 2? Box number 2.
Sure
Go
can.
on down.
Dice time! Now that you've established who you are, we need to understand what we're working with here.
You can put names and stuff later. That's the last part of it.
Scavengers come in here all shapes and sizes, and we do our best to keep a detailed record of you in case we need to identify a body. Roll 2d8 for your core stats, then 2d10, and add half your vigor score. Stamina's last, strengthened by some core stat mods. Now let's see what we got here. I am imagining in Seedlings, you're like the person doing this is your Marcus, and I feel like they're going to be a fun NPC if they stick around like Marcus does.
They can and they will, because the idea is that because this is I feel like I need to be human just to show off the stuff. Okay. No, that's fine. I'm A-okay with that. It was. Definitely because this person is essentially your scavenger master. One of the big things that I was trying to figure out when I wanted to establish the world of scavengers is that one, the spire that you live in is all that you know of the world. It's not to say that other spires can't exist in your world, but the scope of your spire is so massive that, quite honestly, in a game or a number of sessions, their run is single sessions. It's written to be a quick one-shot style game that you can just reuse your characters for different missions. Very similar to the way Enclave works with its mission system, where you just build up the same character through various different games. It's the same feeling. I really think that that's a fun way to build it. You can build a campaign if you want, absolutely. It could be overarching and have linking things, because there's a lot of stuff built into the world already. Sub-basements, higher floors, hub cities, all sorts of cool, mysterious things that I've gotten to flush out. A lot of it's noted in that little document I gave you guys last week. But the other fun side of it is that you guys are going to build the world, because the things that the players contribute help a lot. And the most important thing is a lot of the dice has been simplified. So don't worry. I'm going to let you guys know right now. You're going to roll 2d8 for each stat. Just don't worry what you get. Trust me. I'm kind of trust me.
I ain't worried. I like having terrible stats and good stats and the wrong stat. That's apparently my specialty here on DM Roundtable.
But when you guys roll, whatever, I guess you guys can roll right here in the chat too.
Yeah, I'll roll.
Just go ahead and put that number going down in the line.
2d8?
2d8, yep.
How do we do rolls here, Scoot?
I think there's no 2d8, so just
Wait,
exclamation
can't
point
you
d8.
do exclamation? You can't do...
I think there's a 2d6 and a 2d20, but I don't think there's a 2d8.
What's the command?
Exclamation point d8.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So it's 2d8, so you got... So your first stat is an 11. Okay.
Mine's a 3.
Don't worry.
Do I pick?
No, just go right down the line.
Okay, so might, sense.
Might, yep, might, sense, knowledge, reflex, vigor.
Gotcha.
Great.
Oh, I bet you anything. It has a rate limit, and that's why it's getting confused. Pain in the ass. Bloop.
Yeah, it's not doing it. I'm gonna go grab some actual dice. This will be terrible.
Oh, yeah. If you guys have actual dice and want to roll them, go for it. I am all about the honor system.
Sarah, you can roll d8s for me too. Just put exclamation point d8 in the chat. Oh, we'll put yours in too, Awaz. That we can do.
Okay, so Awaz got
125. No, that's
Oh, yeah, I've got my poison green dice.
Ooh.
Oh, damn, I just rolled a 7 and a 6.
Ooh.
okay, a 9. Okay, Awaz, I like this. We got a 9.
Huh. I'm going to add a command later for 2d8.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
What did you get?
8 on reflex.
Don't worry, guys. I promise you. There's a good reason you should not be concerned. And you're gonna, I'm a second.
I'm not mad about most of my numbers. I've a 13 and 2 14s.
Yeah, you're pretty able. You're pretty able, and that's pretty dope. You'll see though. It's gonna come in handy in a second.
Okay, Sarah, I'll roll for myself, I guess.
I'm already generating character art.
I love that you're just like, I'm already here. I'm already in the game. Like,
I am the weakest construct that has ever existed. Hell yeah.
I already have a name. I have part of a backstory. I have art.
You're ready. This is right. Trust me. This has been a lot of fun to also work on alongside Cardinal. This has been amazing to be like tapping into those two sides because they help me fix the other.
Mm-hmm.
They're helping me fix the other in different ways. And this one I think is going to be a lot of fun because once you guys rolled all your oh, we're still waiting on Awaz. Don't worry about it. We'll get the rest of your numbers once I think this unlocks. I think it's like broken for the moment.
Oh, it's just timing. These two came up. You can put in some more now.
Okay. But I need you guys to do some math here. And I need you to add up the total amount of your stats. And give me a number. Note it down somewhere.
52.
52? Okay. And you, Lacara?
60.
All right. So if you go back to your So You Want to Be a Scavenger sheet, and you look over to the right, this small little purple box, it's going to tell you if you have a certain number of points, you get a certain number of bonus points and starting copper. Ooh. So you, with having 60 to 69 points, Lacara, you start the living status as a prime. You start off with 500 copper, and you get 3 bonus points to put anywhere you want.
Oh.
Okami, how many points did you have?
52.
You are an elite. You get 5 points and 375 copper to start. So
I
these
like
points
your
work
bounded
as
accuracy. That's cool. Hello, Odd Dodo. I know you.
So the thing is, it kind of helps out a player. So like if a player rolls astronomically terrible, literally gets a total of 10 points, the lowest you can get. Literally you roll 2 on every stat, you get 20 points. You can
Yeah.
boost, you essentially can even out a character with 20 points if you play around with it correctly. You know what I mean?
This is like your game's version of bounded accuracy. Like it keeps you
Yes.
within like a good spot to play. That's cool.
Yeah. And if you choose to let your character be poor in certain stat, that's up to you. But but the game's design is never to make a player feel like they can't, essentially.
Mm.
But you'll also notice that certain things start to add up. So, one thing, Okami, you rolled a. Once you guys get all your numbers set, you'll be okay. I guess Okami, you're gonna definitely want to raise your might.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You may want to dump all those points right there in that might score, and that's a-okay.
Oh my god.
Lacara, knowing you, you may want to even out that reflex.
Yes, that's exactly what I did. I brought it up to a 0.
Okay.
I put the rest in sensory.
Awaz, you are rolling the rest of your stats for your character. We are rolling stats. So we are rolling stats for your character. But if you want, I'll roll them for you. Or we'll both roll.
I'm assuming we can't go over 16?
You cannot go over 13.
Oh.
What?
Yes.
With the bonus stats.
With the bonus stats.
Oh, okay.
You can roll over a 13. But with the
Okay.
bonus stats, you can't boost yourself over a 13.
Oh, so like I had a 13 in sense. I can't add 2 of those points to sense then?
No.
Oh.
Unfortunately not. Because you have a really high sense already. Yeah, you know? So it's like, to give you the chance to boost it above that, you possibly can. And especially as a demi-human, you absolutely can.
Okay, yeah, then it just makes sense for me to dump those all into reflex.
So let's see.
God. Why are you making those sound so kind?
So we got 3, 5, 9, and 13. That gives us 12, 26, 39. Okay, so you are considered capable. Otherwise, you will start off with 100 copper. But more importantly, Awaz, you get to have 12 points to allocate. Where would you like to put your 12 points? What stats would you like to raise?
Keep it 5 like me.
Actually, you have 13 points because you're a human, Awaz. You start with 1 additional bonus point at creation. Every human in any TTRPG has to have like the baseline. Hey, you can do anything just as good as everybody. That was my like, here you go. they take a bonus point. But next up, while Awaz decides where to put the points, I'm going to read the next one. Proficiency. Yeah. So we finally get to know what you're good at, eh? Obviously, to be a scavenger, you must have things you're passionate about, which is your 3 major skills. And who knows, maybe you have some hobbies, which are your 2 minor skills. Nobody wants to be a jack of all trades when a good team breeds better results. So that's pretty much my way of telling people. Sorry. Could you go to Awaz's page? Oh, guys. Awaz, let me know what you see. Actually, wait, Awaz, hold on. If you're by a computer, wait, I can do this. Because it's meant for you.
I hear lots of car doors opening up and closing outside. I'm like, just leave me alone.
Okay.
Right.
Bar the door.
Bar the door, please. But so, here's the thing now. You guys get to pick your skills. If you look at that page, scroll down a little bit, you're going to see the skills section. Now, you'll also notice that there's certain skills with certain that are selected by only you. So, Okami, you can pick Signal Operator, which is unique to only constructs. Mutagenics is the unique ability to demi-humans. And Cybernetics, which is grafting and installing prosthetics and mods, is unique to humans.
Wow.
Yeah. But the rest of these are other skills that you can choose from.
I love these descriptions.
I'm
definitely taking mutagenics.
All right. So here's the thing. Major skills can go up to level 7. You can master a major skill. However, you only ever have 3 major skills in your character's lifetime. However, minor skills are hobbies. That's why I refer to them as things that you're passionate about versus hobbies. Your major skill is what you're dedicating your life to. This is your specialty. Whereas your minor skills are things you might pick up because you can invest experience points, which are given to you guys as like a point buy system. And you can invest them into leveling up into learning a brand new skill. It just requires a little bit more investment to get to the 1 point. That's kind of the way it's all written out on the sheet. You'll see little notations. The idea is that as your character grows, you might realize that you want your character to learn additional things. Those skills go up to level 4. And you can get some pretty decent abilities up to level 4. However, to master those abilities, you'll never be able to because your character probably won't live that long. And I didn't really expect people to have super bloated character sheets of doing it. I never wanted someone to be able to do everything. You know what I mean? Like, on the off chance this character lives forever, they will never be able to do everything. Go ahead.
When I write mutagenics in my skill sheet, it turns the tag part into a hashtag.
Does it really?
It does.
What the heck? It shouldn't. Hold on, let me see something. What the hell?
I'm guessing it's something with the font, maybe?
Possibly.
It's literally just the part of mutagenics that is tag turned into a hashtag.
Interesting.
Oh, wait a minute. It's the font. It's just the font.
Okay.
Don't worry, I gotta change the font on that.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry, Awaz. I was trying to send you the sheet, so it's kind of tricky, but I want to build a character with you one day. So I built you a sheet. We've added the stats.
You have a tab at the bottom.
You have a tab. I don't know how to get you to be able to build your character and see everything though. I feel bad. Do not play this far ahead. No. I can just send you everything though. It was. I'm gonna send you everything so you can build your character. But as you guys go ahead and continue to build, oh wow, you picked Anomaly. Okay.
I was looking at Anomaly.
I am smart, not strong.
That's okay.
Ah.
Then I'll take chemistry.
Okay.
You literally wrote these for us.
Okay. So Kawai, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna share my screen so people can see what's going on, and that makes the most sense. Aha.
I will pop this out, and then I will share that.
So boom, we fixed it, Awaz. Now I can give you all the information.
Yeah.
And we can have you build. So Awaz, this is your character.
Got it. I'm gonna make this. Oh, never mind. That didn't.
So, Awaz, you have 13 bonus points that you can allocate to your stats. Can you see your stats now? Let me know. I'll zoom in if anything.
Yeah. That is correct.
So you have 13 points that you can allocate anywhere on your stats. Where do you want to put those 13 points? Think of sense as your dexterity. Might is, well, sense is actually more like your wisdom a little bit more. It's your perception and ability to notice things. Whereas reflex is your dexterity and knowledge is your intelligence. My sense character is essentially someone who's hyper aware of their reflex is your ability to kind of like duck and weave, move really quickly, dodge things. A high reflex is someone who can probably get through things very quickly as well.
Voldo.
Yes, very Voldo.
I don't know if Awaz has ever played Soul Calibur, but I guarantee you she knows who Voldo is.
This is true. So Awaz, if you could bump any stats, what would you like to increase?
Sorry, Fitz. We are gonna build character for you later, though. It's happening, okay? It's gonna happen.
Wait, Awaz, did you get in? I see a third person.
My stupid ass went to highlight the people in here, and then I was like, "Oh, this is a screen share. That's not my screen."
Oh, sweet. So you should have. So now you can edit things.
Okami and I aren't being like we're just working in the background.
Yeah.
I know. So I'm kind of curious. So tell people what you've picked so I can tell people what it does.
I did signal operator,
Okay.
anomaly, and archivist.
Okay. So signal operator is literally you can communicate with various machines that you're going to run into from wherever as you ascend and descend and Spire. You can sometimes tap into radio frequencies and kind of activate things. Later on, being kind of almost able to hack into the Spire, kind of Mega Man EXE it. Anomaly is weird because Anomaly is the only pseudo magic in this system.
Oh.
An anomaly is your understanding of the odd gravitational shifts in the Spire that make up the Spire, in fact. Archivist is literally you are able to decode and translate as well as access old tech terminals. So you're kind of built a little bit of a pseudo mage robot. It's interesting.
I
like
want
it.
to meet my ancestors.
And Lacara, what did you pick as a demi?
I feel like I stole all the stuff you wanted. I'm sorry.
Yes, he did. Absolutely did. That's okay. I took chemistry. No, wait. I took mutagenics. I took mutagenics first.
So yeah. So for mutagenics, first and foremost. Ooh, drank water too fast. Ooh. Let's roll a 1d10. Let me know what you get.
All right, let's see. 4.
What animal are you?
Owl.
Oh. So 4 is actually unique. You have the ability to grow talons. Your unarmed strikes are considered assault class weapons. You literally have lethal weapons for your arms. So when you attack with your unarmed strikes, you roll 1d8s. That's your that's a 4. You gain it's essentially arm blades or talons is 4. And it's built around the idea of anyone that picks kind of like a feral creature. If you kind of wanted that, that would be it. But mutagenics allows that to evolve later on.
Very cool.
Oddly enough, I am wearing a monk shirt today.
The mutation that I was thinking of for her was the ability to turn her head like an owl.
Oh. Okay. Maybe we can work that in there. Keep that in mind. But what else did you pick?
I am what did I put down? Medic.
You decided to actually keep people alive. You eventually will gain even stronger healing techniques, but the one thing about Seedlings is that your death roll is based on luck. So when you go down to 0 HP, you roll a D8. No, correction, a D10. I fixed it. I changed it to a D10 because I like the 10% chance of anything. You have a 1d10 chance of surviving, or getting like 2 rounds, maybe getting just a round. You might just die on the spot, or you might pop back to life with all of your might in a final, let's go, I'm dying anyway, I'm giving it my all kind of maneuver. It's all up to chance. Medics get to extend that chance or ignore it completely. And what was your last choice?
I am caught between chemistry and tenacity.
Okay. Chemistry and tenacity, huh? Chemistry is obviously, Chemistry is obviously calling your name for various reasons. We know why. But tenacity is kind of fun. But I'm kind of curious, what's making you drift towards tenacity in particular?
I feel like it goes with the... Okay, well, part of it is I'm thinking her background is essentially Victorian orphan magic.
Okay. I like it. I like it already.
I love it.
So
I'm already for it.
So the tenacity it seems natural, and it also seems like a natural add-on for medic of like, I'm not going down, and damn it, neither are any of my people kind of attitude.
Okay. Okay. So Awaz, they've chosen, so now you get to choose. So you want to be a scavenger page, pick 3 abilities to be your major abilities. Because I see it here now. So you get to pick 3 abilities to be your major abilities. It's going to come out in funky text because I use this thing called material symbols, which turns certain things into other things, which was how I got some of these like
randomly.
other. Yeah, it's how I got some of the cooler effects in here. So like some of the cool like you see how the augment down there, it's got that cool little symbol. It's how I got like cool little symbols like that into text without going crazy and having it something that someone didn't have to install a whole text mod for. I was like, let me make it easy. But here's the thing. Tenacity will absolutely help you as a demi-human, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's a weapon in this game called a chem sprayer.
Okay.
And what it does is that it has 3 functions. You can find a spray model, a sting model, or a slime model. Slime models spray a goop of a certain viscosity that causes damage when it lands on something.
Mm-hmm.
Sting models fire syringes, and spray models fumigate.
Mm-hmm.
People in chemistry get to make even better versions for better toxins for those.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you ever wanted to play a mad doctor.
Who, me?
360 no scope owl head with the ability to spray chemicals everywhere. I mean, it's up to you. I'm not influencing you, but I am turning all the lights on down this alley.
Come down here. Only if you want, but come down here.
Like, we got great deals. The other way's great. You could be very tenacity is amazing. And Awaz, what are you thinking, by the way, as your 3 skills? 3 major skills. Think about it. From the little red box here of skills. Think about them. But again, tenacity is really cool because tenacity does literally let you eat anything and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you eventually are just able to just consume stuff. Like you start off being able to yeah, like your stomach is iron. You are truly resistant. So it's truly up to you. You do eventually get to play around with certain toxins and stuff like that in your system and become resilient to stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget, you guys also have 2 minor skills.
Oh.
So I guess like the bigger question is like, so you get to level up the major skills more than the minor skills. Like, is there one that you think, like, for this build, do you think that there's one that would make more sense to be able to get more levels out of?
In my opinion.
Oh, whoops, that's not gonna work. There we go. My bad, stream.
Yes.
There we go. I'm back. Ha ha ha. So in my opinion, right? For you looking at you taking medic, you enjoying mutagenics, I think you'll enjoy chemistry more than tenacity because you should pick because tenacity will still get really great as a minor skill.
Okay.
Also, is that better, AWAS? I zoomed in. And that's just my personal opinion, because again, don't forget you guys have 2 minor skills at the start as well.
Mhm.
And
I'm gonna go engineer and negotiation.
okay, engineer as a signal operator, that's gonna be kind of fun. And negotiation, okay. You want to talk to people.
I won't lie. When I made the binary joke at the beginning, that was just because I'm imagining I walk up to another machine, and even though there's like humans and demi-humans around me, I walk up to the other machine and I can just like look them in the eyes and be like 101, and then at the end we both go ha 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 and look at you guys. That's all I see in my head.
Well, I can tell you what engineer, you're gonna be able to build a lot of stuff and fix things. You guys are a very interesting build. As you can tell, there's certain things like, I'm not gonna lie, I could put Speedy's build together right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, it would be akimbo, marksmanship, and either cybernetics or launcher.
Mhm.
He might go raider just to have fun, but he's absolutely picking either marksmanship, hunter, or akimbo. He's picking
Yeah.
2 of those 3, if not 3 of 3.
Yeah.
And like clubs, I feel like would be like survivalist. I'll take some warden. I like a good shield.
I'm taking Raider as my other minor.
Ooh, okay. Raider's fun. Raider is essentially like mercenary tactics. So like you get to learn some cool little fun things. It's a bit of subterfuge, it's a bit of DIY traps. You're like a hunter, but your prey isn't human.
Yeah. Well, I figured it's all the skills she would
Wait,
have
anyway,
picked up, like trying to help people, like when she was growing up on the streets.
Sorry, the mean streets of the Spire, and in my head I just imagine like you're walking up a vine.
You might secretly. Heavy ordnance and scrounger. Ooh, okay. Okay, hold on, we're gonna.
Hunter.
Scrounger. And then you get 1 more AWAS. You said 3. Yep, 3. What are you thinking?
Ooh.
So AWAS is coming in to blow stuff up.
I mean, with those choices, launcher? Question mark?
Could throw explosives better. But I think survivalist.
Sorry, I just imagine.
Or CQC, you just drop the big guns and just throw hands.
Oh,
survivalist it is. Okay.
You give them the flip, you give them the little hip check, roll them over, and then you just aim the minigun at them.
I'm gonna do this because of the font. Don't worry, I'll fix it later. It literally made a list. It said survivor. And then 2, you actually as a human, you get 1 additional minor skill. So 3 quick minor skills AWAS of the skills available. And then we're gonna get to the next part, which is kind of close to the end of it, too, because it's fun. But AWAS, pick out 3 skills that you'd like.
I'm running.
I like that. Think of 3 skills you'd want to pick up as minor skills, because you're a human. And I'm gonna scroll up a little bit if you don't mind.
The only heavy I drop is not a gun.
and that's gonna be your finalization. even though there is a fifth optional thing that I think you guys will enjoy, I think you'll absolutely roll it. But the finalization is going to be, while you, with your file filled out, you almost look like you have a clue what's going on. What's going to happen up there. Grab yourself a weapon, roll 2d8, fill your bag from requisitions, and see what you can find in the heap. Most important, take a good look at who you are. You won't return the same. So that little tab called requisitions, go ahead, you two click on it. And go ahead and take a look, Awaz, at what other 3 skills you want as minors. What up, Clubs?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
We were rolling characters in Seedlings.
Oh, cool.
You have space on the sheet if you're feeling froggy and you want to.
Oh, is that what this link is?
Yeah.
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 Okay, you don't have to like go back over things, but I'll check it out.
Yeah, whenever you want.
I'm on there now.
I kind of wrote. If you go to the "So You Want to Be a Scavenger," that's
Yeah,
where.
that's what I'm looking at.
That's my my how to play.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are such Google Sheets wizards.
I just enjoy it.
Did
right
you
now.
ever read Dungeon Crawler Carl?
Yes,
You did.
I did.
Okay, I'm reading it right now, so don't spoil me. But
Okay, I won't.
Everybody in the
Okay.
well packed obsessed with Dungeon Crawler Carl.
It's good so far. I'm like halfway. I started yesterday, so I've been ripping through.
Sounds good, Awas. Raider, Hunter, and Tenacity. All
Are you-
I don't know
right.
what reminded me of it.
Hmm.
I guess like the tone of the writing, of your writing.
Yeah, I wrote it to be very much
Oh,
like if you were watching an I thought of those old like inspirational videos, like when you start a job and like they only have the 80s video. It's like, hey, welcome to our company kind of feel. But this guy's also like an army recruiter style, like
Gotcha.
Sergeant Emery, like Lee Emery. So it's a combination. But yes, so at the requisitions page, you guys get to roll some dice. And you'll notice that I've given you guys some weapons, some weapon options. Starting weapons, you get 2. Some melee weapons. One thing that you're going to notice is that there's weapon classes. A weapon either does D6, D8, or D12 damage, and any amount of that. And increasing
This is
amount of it.
ridiculous.
Is it?
I got a riot shield and a can revolver.
All right. So you get an additional 10 armor. And you can shoot people in the face. So you're just walking up and just when you need it. And the riot shield is a fairly good size riot shield. You can also hit somebody with it. That's why it's a D6. So if you want to swing with it, it's a weapon.
Is this a weapon? Is this a weapon?
Everything's a weapon. Like literally a D6 infantry is if you swing with it. How much damage does it do? D6 worth of damage. 2. 2 D8s. Actually 3. Roll a third D8 because that's your armor. Because that's the next thing you guys are going to pick.
Oh boy.
I'm guessing this goes under arms.
Yes. Armor is going to go right there, actually in the armor section. Yeah, weapons go in arms, yes. You can pick your damage there, but then the armor will go in the armor section. And whatever number you put in that little spot right there will calculate your damage resistance.
Oh.
815. Okay, so you're gonna start off with a can revolver. Wait, no,
I have
eight.
pipe bombs and can grenades.
Yeah, a can revolver and a machete. All right.
Oh.
What do I put under ammo?
For ammo, you're gonna put that D4.
D4. Okay.
Because you have 4 shots before you have to reload.
Oh.
Should I delete the other 2 like things that are in my arms
Yeah.
thing there? What do I put? Would I put my claws under arms?
You can put your claws under arms if you want, yeah. You consider that and it's just a D8, it's assault class. Very heavy weapons, I agree it was. You're packing some heat, but you got 1, 2, 3. You also have a strum suit. So you literally have like super armor. You start with an AR of 40.
I only have bombs, so I gotta give them to someone. I'm gonna blow myself up.
You will get stronger weapons, don't worry. Let's see. Yeah, you kind of almost have power armor. The dive suit is the closest thing to a power armor, and it's literally an old diver suit.
You can be the Deep! Comic version?
Yeah.
Not Chase Crawford?
Yeah. Yes. I was like, wait, what? No, not that one, no.
I introduced a Dragonborn Gladiator to my players over the weekend that only says bro, basically. And they're like, I'm going to kill him. I don't care what he's done in the past, but if he says bro one more time...
Such a player.
So you got a strum suit. Which we gotta... So you're very tanky AWAS.
Somebody had to be.
What did you guys get for armor? I'm curious.
I got a stone thread active suit.
Okay, so you're pretty much in a tracksuit. That's literally what I meant by stone thread active suit. It's a tracksuit. It's just like a bulletproof tracksuit.
Bulletproof tracksuit. Those are words that should never go together in a sentence.
They do now.
So do I put that in the armor box?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you could just put SAS, S.A.S.
Okay.
I'll know what it is.
Oh, and it turns sideways. That's cool as hell. That I don't know how to do.
What about you, Lacara? What did you get?
I got the riot shield thing.
Oh no, you get to roll armor. Did you roll another D8 for your armor?
Oh, no, I
my
didn't.
I know.
So the riot
Filling in my
shield.
character stuff.
Oh no, go for it. You're like, I'm building this person.
I put in her name and her picture. And...
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he named her Zephyr. I love it.
Oh my goodness. This is girl.
Because I know she's going to die a horrible death, so I wanted her to be as adorable as possible.
Absolutely, hopefully not gonna die.
Okay, I got 2. What does that get me for?
You get a tactical ballistics vest.
Yay.
And it comes with the riot shield, which you already have, so it actually kind of worked out that you rolled the riot shield. So you have an extra riot shield, actually. Came with the suit, but came with the shield, so...
Can I strap one to my chest and one to my back and just walk around completely encased in riot shields?
You want to be Grimm's secret weapon?
You gotta put one tower shield on each hand. That's what you need to do.
You could actually dual wield riot shields. They're one-handed weapons.
So do
Barb-
I add that to the riot shield armor? Like, this is 30. The armor, the riot shield is 10. So do I have 40?
Yep.
Nice.
Right. We got Barbara Mulligan. Got Barbara Mulligan. We're gonna call her Barb Mulligan because I like it better.
Oh, yeah. It was did say Barb's.
Yeah, Barb's Mulligan.
Big Barb?
Clubs, I guess you figured out which one's yours. It's not just me sending you love and love and hugs. I promise.
What happened?
Oh no, I was gonna say, if you ever want to, you could always fill that one out. That one's especially for you. It's always
Yeah,
open.
I'm still reading a little.
Oh, feel free. Have fun. Okay, so here's the last little thing you guys can do. You guys also get to roll 2d20, and you guys can do this a little bit later, but it's the heap, which is just starting items. I figured I'd just go through them. You guys can roll them, absolutely. If you want to roll 2d20, go for it. But it's just items that you could start with. Food supplies, little pocket tools, resources, little traps and little items. These are all things that you would add to your inventory. Your inventory system's really cool, where that what you have on you is what you have on you. You can pull things out of your backpack, but the harness is the idea of what's equipped to you. Like what you have on your immediate person is your harness.
Oh, okay.
Oh, ever so useful. I have a glow stick box and a can of spray paint.
Hey, that actually keeps you from getting lost.
Awesome. Also, yeah, very dungeon crawler Carl. I'm liking this.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. That's praise. That for me is high praise. I want you to know that.
Yeah, that's always like a thing with me, is like getting the vibe of something, and I get it. I get it.
All right. I got a pocket multi-tool and a... What's my number? 13 and 4.
I mean, actually, both of these
Mag
things
rope.
do have... Both of these things do have chemistry inherent in them. I could probably take them apart and do fun things with it.
Absolutely. So the last thing you guys can have fun with, and this is a little thing, is if you scroll all the way to the right. Well, if you notice right here, there's a box number 5. It's optional. But when you've been working for the corpse as long as I have, you can safely say you've seen it all. You probably think you're unique, but honestly, I've seen your type before. And it lets you roll a d6 to take kind of like a story beat called a personality. It's completely... I've written it out as completely ideas of who your character is before they go forward, and it kind of giving you an idea for roleplay purposes. And I just wanted to go through them really quick before we cap off. So I just wanted to say that the first one is the tactician. You treat the Spire like a tactical equation. You arrive hours early, checking seals, counting ammo, and mapping contingencies. You are calm, calculated, and focused. And for that, you get 2 bonus points to distribute to your core stats or directly to your max HP. So you just get a free 2 bonus points. But you're an overthinker. You second guess chaotic situations, and anytime you guys get surprise rolled, you get a -2 to your initiative roll. Everybody rolls their own d6 for initiative for turn order. And so you naturally just get a 2. So you could probably just go last automatically. But Okami, what if you're a War Master?
If you're a war master, your mindset is you're the steady metronome of the squad. No wasted motion, no frantic rushing. You've established a quiet, professional reputation for absolute reliability among the local guilds. Your perk for this is you're a doomsday prepper. You start with additional armaments. Roll on the starting weapons, ignoring duplicates, or claim a pristine. Is that a UD6?
Yep. So UD6 is the usage system in this game. Items degrade via usage. I think it's much easier than asking you, do you have 3 or 4? No.
It's so much easier. It's so much easier.
Roll you. Hey, how much do you have left? Roll UD6. Boom. When it goes down, it goes down.
If you like those
That's
little
just
peg boards, yes.
Yeah, I like usage die. It's a great idea.
You just get a really healthy filter. But what's the downside?
You've got rigid protocol.
lose you?
Hate improvising. I can hear you, Clubs.
Okay. I didn't hear anyone for a while. I'm sorry if I interrupted.
No, you're perfect. No, you're good.
You hate improvising. You suffer a -2 penalty to action rolls anytime you're forced to use junk quality gear or improvised tools.
Yeah, you're not a very good DIYer. Someone hands you something that's gotten slapped together yesterday, you're like, what am I supposed to do with this? It's too janky for me. Lacara, though, number 3.
Pack rat. You spent the night sorting screw threads and packing 3 types of duct tape. You look absurd, rattling like a bucket of bolts, but you are ready for every Spire catastrophe. Your perk is the walking junk drawer. You start the game with 3 extra random items rolled from the heap roll and gain an additional 2 slots. I love this so much. The price is clanking burden. Because of your heavy rattling kit, you permanently suffer disadvantage on subterfuge or stealth checks and -10 feet of movement speed when carrying extra items.
Yeah. If Speedy was here, I'd have him read number 4, which is the Gambler. Because you slid under the closing pneumatic safety gate of the elevator at the last second. You rely entirely on instinct, adrenaline, and chaotic momentum to survive. Your perk, chaotic luck. When you roll a 2 or a 3, which is a botched success because everything you want to do is on a D6 system like we do in Cardinal now. If you want to do it, D6. 1, you absolutely can't do it. 6, you absolutely succeed at it. 2 or a 3, you kind of succeed, but it's going to cost something. 4 or 5, you do it with the amount of time without anything extra happening. It's just that straightforward for things. On a botched success, on any kind of physical action, you spend 1 stamina and instantly make it a standard success, so you don't get any penalties. Basically, you get to bump up your roll for a cost of a stamina point. But catch-22 is you're an idiot savant. Your knowledge stat can't go over 9. So if you have over 9, you have to bring your stat to a 9, and I give you the point.
Oh god.
You struggle to learn the archivist, engineer, or medic skills, which means it costs you 3 experience points for 1 experience point into a level of archivist, engineer, or medic up to level 4. Awaz, you rolled a 5. Close, would you read number 5?
Is it Fame Seeker?
Yes.
Yeah, Fame Seeker. You didn't come to this Spire to survive. You came to be a legend. You want the hub cities whispering your name. You fight with a reckless cinematic flair. The perk is Ego Surge. Whenever you score a critical hit, max die, or land a killing blow on an enemy, you instantly recover 1d4 stamina. But the price is hubris. You refuse to cower from the Spire. You can struggle with stealth, you get disadvantage, and you suffer a -2 penalty to defensive reflex saves when retreating.
Yeah. And number 6, Lacara, would you please close it out?
I wanted to read this one so bad. Natural born scavenger. You belong to the rot. You understand the Spire's ecosystem better than you understand human society. The under canopy feels like a stifling cage. The bloom feels like home. Your perk is the Spire provides. You roll all consumable usage dice for food, water, and filters with advantage, significantly stretching your supplies. But your price is feral disconnect. You suffer a -2 penalty to all negotiation and social checks when dealing with hub or city dwellers. You just don't relate to civilized life anymore.
Yeah. You're absolutely the guy they brought in. It's like, yo, he's really good, but like he's
Don't talk to him.
he's absolutely nuts. Like like stone cold crazy. So yeah, AWAS, you are a fame seeker. Don't worry, you're the Johnny Cage, Barbs.
That tracks.
Do we have to roll or can we just pick?
It's up to you. I'll let you pick if you want. I want to see what you would roll, but if you don't like what you'd roll, you can pick. How about that?
Let's see. Yeah, because there's two that I would be very happy with, so it's a 50-50 shot. Nope, that is... I mean, tactician... I just don't think that goes with Zephyr.
That's fine. What would you want Zephyr's personality to be?
I think natural born scavenger at this point.
Okay. So you can actually add you can add that to your abilities. A little noted section over there. And I do have to quickly adjust everyone's because hold on. Yes. Okay.
Tactician makes the most sense.
You want to go with tactician?
Yeah. I'm in there with my finger in some old machine. Ha 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 ha, as everyone else walks in, but I'm also processing.
I low-key love this. This is welcome to your Scavengers, guys. So, what would you rather be, if anything, than AWAS? What would you say would be your personality type if you wanted to run one? If you were to run one, what would you go for? And actually, I'm curious for you too, Clubs. What would you go for? Or would you roll?
Let me see. It's between... Hold on. Let me just decide.
Can I put one of those stats in health and one of them in stats?
Yeah.
I changed my mind. I think it's a pack rat.
You know, the price of War Master is too bad for, like, my ideas. So I'm going to pick Fame Seeker.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay, why do you want to be a tactician? Okay. And you would go Fame Seeker. Okay, close.
Yeah, I would go Fame Seeker, I think.
Okay. I could see it.
Because I really like starting with additional armaments.
Okay.
I mean, that's just like a good thing.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh, absolutely.
But I don't like the idea of being locked out of like jury rigging stuff, or like being at a disadvantage when jury rigging stuff. I'd rather be at a disadvantage with something else.
That's fair. And AWAS, you get to bump up you get 2 additional bonus points now. So pump those around where you want.
And I'll tell you... Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you why jury rigging is so good. And it's like, because in this world, there's everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Well, that's the last part, yeah.
So there's like modern stuff and less modern stuff, and like technology is mixed, right?
Well, that's my question to you, I guess. Guys, I want each of you to give me an invention that was developed in essentially the most perfect age of technology. Like we're at the peak of technology.
So that's what I'm saying, though. We don't even need to go through this exercise for me to finish my point that like being able to jury rig stuff is just like you can come up with anything you need and do it.
Yes.
If you're like, I have a chainsaw and it's like I'm gonna put it on the end of this thing, then I'd get a -2. That's tough. That's tough noogies, dude.
Yes.
I want to put a chainsaw on the end of a thing.
You want it to work.
I want it to work plus 0 more than I want it to work -2.
Yes.
So,
so you kind of saw behind the design philosophy of
no, it's good. It's really good.
But that is the last part of this exercise, just for you guys building this, because like I said, this is going to be the Spire I use for when I run this eventually down the line for you guys as I run. So I do need from everyone one invention that I'm going to make note of right now. What was one of the last inventions? Each of you give me one that was around in the golden age of mankind. What did we perfect?
The only one that makes sense for me.
Antibiotics.
Oh, what's the caveat? Yeah. Tell me what this
you
monkey's
said
paw is.
Antibiotic? Well, you said antibiotic.
I said antibiotic. Yeah, antibiotics.
Okay. All right. Antibiotics. That's actually a very important. We have perfected antibiotics. Antibodies can be just about synthesized, I'd say, for anything. But that also means they can be turned against the body if turned the wrong way. Who knows? But we did have extremely healthy antibodies before the end of mankind.
Oh, design-wise, is this like it is the invention portion like your version of focus words?
It's like you're building a setting based on the things we say here.
Yes.
Like if someone's like antibiotics and another person's like the fucking Model T, Henry Ford Model T, and another person is like fucking telephone.
The perfect.
Right.
Then you create a world in which we have like no disease and and like no infection, but there's like telephones in spots and whatever else I said that I already forgot.
Well, right, but maybe
but
now
no one got vaccination.
Maybe now, yeah, we perfected communicate. Telephones tells me that, yeah, your Spire, like your world, perfected communication. Like I'm not gonna take it as a direct reference, but I'm gonna take it as an inference. Like you guys perfected communication. But
actually,
here's the thing: communication relays have been down for hundreds of years. But all of a sudden, if you've got a communication, how did it come to you? Boom. Right then and there, I'm incorporating what you've given me. And communication and stronger forms of communication are things that you guys could find as technology and things as you go up. You know, antibodies means that we did a lot of medical research to me. You know what I mean? I'm inferring from it to get the general idea of the world better for you guys. And that's the point of those words. It's to pretty much say to like the DM running this game, like, hey, have a plan, but let your players input.
So now some of the enemies are like, oh, sorry, I didn't hear you talking. Go on.
No. I was just gonna say, let your players bounce stuff off of you that you can just go, yeah, absolutely. It's to alleviate the DM's brain cells a little bit.
No, it's a good idea.
But what were you gonna say?
Because I said antibiotics, then some of the enemies are like antibiotic resistant things or something, right? Like you can lean into it any direction you want. Like
Yeah.
Mm.
But
When you
it's
said
pulling from your...
communication,
Yeah.
I named myself communicator, but with an 8 in there. And I was like, well, then it has to be universal translator. And then you were like, what's the drawback? And I was like, well, either we lose the nuance of words in other languages because everyone seems like they're speaking the same language now, or which is kind of sad. That seems too sad for this. Or there's some flaw in this program that makes it so the words that come out of your mouth are in every language at once.
Okay. I like it. Short range teleportation, AWAS? Okay. We did master transportation down to the point where short range teleportation of within, I'd say, 15 to 20 miles was very possible. However, teleporters been on the fritz, and God knows how that technology really worked back then.
maybe it goes over telephone wire. Perfected telephones.
Yeah?
I'm just kidding.
No. But that's the kind of stuff that I kind of enjoy from it, where it's like it sounds wacky at times, but you can kind of twist it in different ways.
Dude, that's pretty sick because there's like telephone poles connecting wires out in the wilderness, but no one's out there because they're being sent via the wires over the wilderness. So people who go
And you got to
into the
think about it.
wilderness.
The wilderness is all upward.
Oh, yeah,
So you're
sure.
watching these lines go upward because the idea is that you're not venturing out, you're venturing
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
into
right.
So they're just shooting up into the air, and you're like, what does that connect to?
Or is this in between the spires? Or is there one spire? I didn't get that. I came in late.
So the thing about it is, you can have multiple spires. But
Dude,
the idea is that most things happen within the core of your spire.
did you ever hear of Tolus? I think that's how you say it. Ptolus.
No.
So I kickstarted like a 5e version of it fucking years ago. But I think it was like a 3e thing, and it's by like I think it was by Monty Cook. Anyway, it's in my crawl space, so I can't tell you. But essentially, Tallus is the city by the spire, and it's like a fantasy city whole setting, where there's a giant spire looming over this city, and it's like enormous, and the spire is the dungeon, and so the city has propped up around it, and like the economy of the city is part of the dungeon, or is influenced by what comes out of the dungeon, and so on and so forth. And the whole book is gigantic, and it's like a whole campaign to play in the shadow of this giant spire-like dungeon.
That's very similar in its own right. This is very similar in that sense. The difference for me would be that all the floors are procedural. So dungeon planning is completely procedural. I created tables for each floor. So a player and a DM don't know what's going to happen next. And yet, while everything is based on what you're doing within the spire, the idea is that going up higher and higher has higher chances of danger. And there's chances of running into things that you're just not prepared for and losing your character completely still. You know what I mean? Like it's whimsical, but it also has a very innate flair of like these people are still trying to survive. Like they're comfortable with life. They know this is just what they do. It's kind of like when we always talk about D&D, and it's just like you want your players to be adventurers. In this game, you're choosing to be an adventurer, or in this case, a scavenger. Like you're choosing this life. There isn't anything else to do when you choose this life, kind of feel. You know what I mean? And what happens in the narrative and then the pseudo narrative around the world, you get to build with your players. Is the fun part, because there are raider clans and stuff like that you can encounter and stuff like that as well, because it's a ecosystem. You know what I mean? And it can, and ideally, yeah, you can have other spires that maybe other places connect to, but like the people on the bottom are the people under the stairs. Like they only know what's around the bottom of the spire and that people go up. There's mysterious rumors built into the game. There's rumors in this game built in of the idea of places above. They're called hub cities, which are places that you can reach that are essentially like interesting trade areas that have certain rules about them that you can encounter, but they open up the world further and are places that people reach and can like find different technology that you wouldn't find on the bottom. And it's kind of like a middle point that like people can play from that I've kind of designed it as. Like if you roll it and it's all by chance, so like you could find one 2 floors up. You know what I mean? Or you could find one like, 30 floors up. It really all depends, but I think that random chance really influences how I feel like it puts on the players, where they're like, oh wow, we found a bastion of sanctuary. Like, holy hell, we've been going through hell. We found sanctuary. Thank God. Like, even though there's chances to rest and everything well beforehand, the hub city is like, we found home. We can set up base again.
Well, we found telephone booths so we can teleport back to the base. So.
Boom. Yeah, if you figure out how the technology works and it doesn't scramble your genes, let's do it. You have an arc of it.
Look at me, Mom, on TV.
I'm gonna have to go, guys.
No problem.
No problem.
Oh, wait, Lacara.
Yeah.
Did you give us your invention?
I did not. Do you want a goofy one or a serious one?
It's up to you.
¿Por qué no los dos?
I will tell you both of them, and you can take whichever one you want. How's that?
Fair.
The goofy one is the perfect mango peeler.
Oh, okay.
Like, it extracts absolutely all of the flesh, like, with no effort.
So we've essentially eliminated food waste. We've become efficient before
When it comes to mangoes.
Well, it comes to fruit and mango specifically. Yes.
I mean, if you perfect it for mangoes, you perfect it for everything. That's the goofy one. The serious one I was thinking was true suspended animation.
Oh.
Cryo sleep and stuff. Okay. Suspended animation. I like. This is fun. This is gonna be fun. Teleportation. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
We can hear those gears turning.
They are cranking in full gear. But you guys are all set. Whenever you guys want, you can go over here to the bottom left corner and grab your tier 1 skills. You guys have 1 level in everything. So you guys essentially gain a level. Your level 1 stat. So taking like AWAS, you had heavy ordnance. So your first ability is Breacher. You deal double damage to inanimate objects with explosive or heavy weapons. Why? Because you've got Breacher. You also gain, let's see, you have heavy ordnance, you have survivalist, you have harvester. When foraging or butchering beasts, you always extract at least UD6 worth of organic rations. You can preserve the meat to last a week. You eat like Spire beasts, because why not? And you pick Sir Scrounger, which will give you a salvage bag. You got a stash of junk that you can just pull from. You are literally the Bear Grylls of this group. I love this. Congratulations, AWAS. You can save them all. But this is Seedlings, guys. You guys have successfully created your character.
Atlantis.
This is
good.
This is this is the game. I hope one day to play with you guys and run you guys through it, give you guys the full manual once it's completed. As it's in the works, I'm about 1/3 of the way through chapter 2, which has just been setting up the pages for the different creatures. Which is just like the human, like the playable class race, the playable races, and then I'm going to get to mechanics because I was like, I want to introduce you to the world and what you could be, and then I'll tell you how to roll a character and all the mechanical stuff and all the system stuff, like because at this point, if you've read this far, maybe you just want to play. But like, if anything, I want people to see like, check out the stuff I wrote because this was cool. That's kind of I think the way I wrote it now. I look at it. But this is Seedlings. Like I said, this is gonna be fun. You guys are going to eventually run through this with Communicator, Zephyr Jones, Barbs, uh, unnamed gun scavenging guy from clubs, and unnamed shooter McGambling dude from Speedy.
This is gonna be
No,
great.
I'm just kidding. But it is going to be a lot of fun to play you guys through it. And I've already designed the first level encounter for anyone to run through. So that's why it's also on the sheet. That is part of the Patreon sheet stuff that you can also see on all the things that Okami links. So,
Yeah.
bam. If you ever want to play Seedlings, you can always request it because it's kind of a thing.
I
Eventually.
want to.
I could add it to the list too.
Yeah. Lacara, we can actually, you know what, Lacara? I was gonna say if you can't, I know you can't make it this week, Okami.
Hmm.
So if you want, we could run Seedlings.
Oh, like instead of Cardinal?
Yeah.
I'd be down for that.
Okay.
I could walk the resident bard through making a
Yeah.
character.
Yeah. And I get Speedy's up for it. But even if it's just you two, I can run you guys through the session. It's very fun, very easy. You guys would like it a lot. And if you wanted to roll up a separate character for it, right on the fly, I could run you guys both through it too if you want to do that too. Whatever you guys want to do.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Sweet.
Hey.
All right. And otherwise, you better.
Later.
All right. Night.
Night.
Good night.
You're welcome to as clubs. Come on down if you guys want to play some Seedlings this Saturday. Just yes. But that's all for my show and tell this week. I went way longer than I was supposed to. I feel like people got invested. I feel like people got invested, and I was like, I wasn't expecting investment.
Got a lot
I was
to
like,
explain.
just gonna roll dice. I did. But
to be fair, we could also like making a character could also be part of delving with your DMs. It doesn't really matter. We could just push it back a week.
I mean, this was a fun show and tell then, I guess.
Yeah, it
for
was.
Me. I had a lot of fun just showing this to you guys. Like I said, this is I'm glad that you caught hints of like the humorous side of things there, clubs. Like this was it's got its lightheartedness in the fact that it's a doomsday survival.
Yeah, I think the tone, like the writing tone, is like tongue in cheek, which helps keep it not so glum.
Yeah, like what you're going through, it's almost kind of shades of Starship Troopers, where like they know it's not necessarily the safest thing they could do, but hey, you do it.
Oh. You could join them from the farm.
But yeah.
What was your question, Glubs?
I don't remember.
Happens to everybody.
I just like stuttered, and in the stutter, I forgot it.
Well, dude, you should come and play. You should absolutely come play if you have some free time. It is very simple to, like I said, to roll up. I think I wrote everything out pretty straightforward, and like I said, I think the personality stuff is it's there for people to not pick if they want to pick if they want, but because I don't necessarily want someone to feel like they have to take a price, but
Oh, they're
I think
optional.
yeah, but I think most people will read them and be like, yeah, I kind of want to do it. You know what I mean? Like it's there for like, yeah, I kind of want to do that. Like that seems like a lot of fun to play with. And I wrote the mindset as role play purpose only. Like it doesn't mean you have to stick to that for like every single second, but
No, it's a cool idea to give like archetype ideas that
yeah, that's really what it's there
start
for.
someone off in a certain direction, but kind
Yeah.
of like a little, like the direction isn't just a boon, because that would be, rewarding someone for doing this extra thing and not rewarding those that don't. So giving it a price makes sense too.
Yeah, and the prices weren't meant to be like game breaking, like, oh, you're cursed forever, but it's like, hey, you got a cool buff. Like that's always with you.
Mhm.
You kind of have to pay for it somehow. Like it's the cost of it's the cost of it all, and it's
That's
never
true.
anything it's never anything that's going to hurt you purposefully, but it's just that one little thing. Like War Masters can't use junk quality gear, which is just the lowest quality. But most people, when they start off, can't afford much. But maybe a War Master's put the extra money in, you know what I mean, to like buying that weapon at the start of the game. Because he's like, I need to have a good gun.
Yeah.
Or a good weapon. So yeah.
Is show and tell over? Was this the second
No,
show?
I was just the first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna roll
Are
up
you-
characters, but if you have something to do, we can do characters next week.
Roll
What
up
do you have to
characters
show?
for this?
No, for just the during the 100th episode special, when we added the roll stats command, we kept everyone's there, and then a bunch of people mentioned what classes that they would play, and I was like, we could make those, and those could be the NPCs that we use, not the NPCs,
Cool.
the PCs that we hand out. But if you have something else to show, please do that.
I do. I don't know if I should show it, but I worked on it this week, so I feel
Yes,
like
please.
it's also like not entirely my ideas, so please don't like give me any sort of compliments. But it's all stolen.
Listen,
But
you're showing it off anyway.
It's my cheat sheet for the cosmology of my campaign. It doesn't have the questions, it only has the answers. So it's essentially gibberish. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I know exactly what you're trying to say.
Wow, this is so cool.
So I have to get into the nitty-gritty about a few things. So it is going to spoil like a few things, but also not.
That's fine. I'm not here this week, so the chance that I'll remember it, I will do my best.
Just like push it out.
That's fine. This is DM Roundtable me, not player at your table me.
Okay, cool. So essentially, it's just like a little diagram that explains, like, I guess.
Where's my alchemist?
What happened?
Well, it said, "Where's my alchemist?"
Oh. Sorry. It's coming up next.
Go ahead.
But yeah, so I got this little diagram now to answer questions as they come up, because the game just became like one tick less mundane. It's been very like mundane for a long time. So
I like how you said that, one tick less mundane.
Yeah.
Because we have a thing. We have a thing
A what?
now. We have a thing now.
Yeah, but I mean, like, not only that, but like there was like a lot of lore revelations, I think, and some of them weren't like, some were very mundane and some were less.
I'll also say, I think for the first time as a group, I can say as a player, myself and another player came to an agreement of let's find a path forward.
Mhm.
And I felt like that was very like, hey guys, we all have a voice. And we all chimed in for the first time. Which
Well,
which sounds weird to say, but felt kind of accurate in that moment. Or at least in a long time, I feel like we haven't all chimed in like that.
yeah, I think there was like a big context shift when there was like the near TPK and everyone
Ooh.
had to like relearn their characters and who they were as people. And that was taking kind of a while this time around. So it didn't really click for people until like everyone got some kind of new renewed purpose.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like giving the party a purpose, what, like, and not even that, like forcing the party to choose a purpose, the way these last sessions have really made it like I even heard it in the way you guys talked. Like all of a sudden, I'd been pushing for 64 sessions for like you guys to like take the wheel and drive this thing. And finally, this you got this like grand purpose and it was like this is what we want to do. Like we want to do this. Like these are the actions we want to take. We're in the middle of adventures, but like we want to do this thing. And that's like what more can you ask for, you know? Like that's it.
The single tear rolled down your face. You're like, my God,
Mm.
they did. You
Yeah,
had
no,
that Dr. Grant getting out the top of the truck moment in Jurassic Park.
yeah. No, it wasn't like that. For me, it was like I just like every now and again when I'm completely satisfied with the way the game is going, you guys are talking amongst yourselves. And I get up and I walk away and I sit on my couch and I pack a bowl and I smoke fucking 10 feet away from the computer because I don't wear headphones. Like I just have the audio coming out of my speakers when we're in chat.
Hmm.
So
Which I always feel
walk
so
away
terrible.
and
I try to
relax
like
and
curb my
recline.
tone. I try
The
so
best.
hard to curb what I say
That
because
is
I'm like, oh God.
like that is when you don't have to like I don't want to call it babysitting, but for like my table very very specifically, oftentimes it is just babysitting. But like when I don't have to pay attention to like they can do their own thing. Like I am paying attention, but like I don't have to like it doesn't feel like I'm controlling them. Like, oh, you have to do this. When they're just having their chat about what they're doing in the game and I can just be happy and not have to open my mouth for a while. There is no greater feeling.
Yeah. It's great. It's good. Um I love that shit. And I think like my own personal game has come like just had this moment where now I think that's able to happen more because
Hell
people
yeah.
fucking care about what's going to happen. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like so that's good. That's a good thing.
Fantastic. Yes, that's
Great.
fantastic.
And now I had to make several maps for things, and after I was done making the maps, I just like had the like I don't know design bug. So I made this cosmology thing to answer questions. Um,
I always love when you get bit by the design bug. You know this.
and we're like,
You never come out of the design bug flu without some gold. So this
ugh.
is
Bro,
Yeah,
excellent font choice as well. I just want to throw that out there. Fantastic font choice.
oh, thank you. Well, that's actually the font. This is like a knockoff version of the font that the that TSR used for Mystara officially. So I needed to match it because I'm just like
Ah, that's cool.
I don't know. you know, there's so much like D&D font
Mm-hmm.
stuff out there, like pages of TFR font. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, this is like the answer key without the questions, so it's basically gibberish. And but I think it's very useful to me in even conceptualizing how like planes work in D&D. So even though it spoils some things, it's like I think it's very handy visualization because like, you know, you've heard of like inner and outer, or like upper and lower planes.
Mm-hmm.
And like what that means, and like, you know, the elemental planes and shit like that. And this sort of explains what all that is. And in my game particularly, there's like, I don't know, not unique, but it's like not normal stuff. Like there's no gods. So how does that work? And this diagram sort of explains that shit. Even though, yeah. So
Okay.
you can sort of see in the diagram. I don't know if you're looking at it because I dropped it in chat. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you talked about the font, right? So the whole square thing around the circle, right? The whole background, the gray, is the astral plane, which is like how you get to the upper planes. And like the upper planes are like where gods are, and like where the abyss is, and like every other fucking plane in the fucking mechanical plane, the fucking plane of whatever shits and fuckery there is.
Shits and fuckery. I want that plane.
And then that is the upper planes. The lower planes are the ones that are close to the prime material plane. And the prime material plane is like our universe, right? It's like not just Earth, or in this case Mystara, but not just Earth, not just our solar system, not just our galaxy, but the entire fucking universe as we know it is the prime material plane, the universe. But the universe is connected to certain planes, and that's why they're near. That's why they're lower planes, because there's literally direct connections. And they're like, you know, what you'd expect. Like the plane of fire, you get to the plane of fire by going into the fucking bottom of the biggest volcano, right? Some shit like that. You get to the plane of water by going into the Mariana Trench and fucking finding the elemental gate, right? That's that normal shit. So that's why these planes are close, near, because they're literally connected. But you know, the Dreamlands is like self-explanatory. It's fucking near as shit because we go there every night when we sleep, right?
I love that.
Limbo is where you go before you go on to the next place. In my game, there's no gods, there's no heaven, there's no hell. Everyone's reincarnated because there's like all of these inner planes are encapsulated in something. So you reincarnate.
Oh.
There's only immortals because there's no gods. They're essentially the same thing, but the gods are elsewhere and locked out. Demons are elsewhere and locked out. And this sort of explains all that. And now at the bottom you see primordial law and primordial chaos, which again, this is all gibberish, but they're fighting out in the astral plane. Right? They've always have been.
Oh,
so they're fighting. Their influence is actually blocked away in Mystara. And
it's sealed out. I gotcha.
It's sealed out. The only way it can come through is through like leaking through, you know, an elemental plane, limbo, or the Dreamlands, if they somehow connect out, right? So there is some leaking, but nothing to worry about, right? And And then
Right.
more gibberish. You got the spheres of power at the bottom. The spheres of power are actually because gods are locked out. There's no gods and demons or anything, but there is immortals, and so they have to get their power from somewhere, and it's from the spheres of power that essentially make up the prime material plane, like that, or that make up all of this, right?
Oh.
And
Or
all
both
of the
are.
planes and everything, and they're matter, energy, time, thought, and death, and they all have to be in balance, except they all sort of like fight to not be in balance, which is annoying. And uh the good four sort of understand that they're competitive, but they have to keep it in check, but death doesn't want to do that. So this sort of explains the whole cosmology of my world in like one letter sized piece of paper.
That's fucking
And
cool.
allows me to answer questions when they come up and keep it consistent.
This is golden.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Thank you. And again, it's like mostly stolen, but I combined a lot of shit, and like there is some like little uniqueness to my world, my version of the world. So like we have Dolmenwood fucked in there. So where's Fairy? Fairy's an offshoot of the Dreamlands. It just makes sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is
Mhm.
Dolmenwood on the prime material plane?
Yeah, so in my game it's like just a giant ass fucking forest, like
Okay.
on a continent.
Cool.
But
Yeah.
is it
This is
also
so cool.
so okay? This is not game breaking, but this is just, I guess, something that my character Call would understand, I would assume.
Yeah.
Is the reason, is there just some odd closeness of fairy side
Sorry, you cut
inside
out.
of
I can hear
fairy?
you.
Oh, sorry. Is there just like some odd closeness between Dolmenwood and Fairy's side of the Dreamlands, since elves from Dolmenwood come from Fairy? Like, since so many creatures come from Fairy there, like, is there just like some odd closeness between the two
Well, like,
that doesn't exist? Like, that doesn't exist elsewhere on the prime material planes, I guess.
yeah, I mean, fairy is its own realm, and that realm is closely related to the Dreamlands. Like, I'm not gonna 100% explain it, but it
Right.
is related
Gotcha.
in some way to the Dreamlands, linked to it, and linked to our world. But like, even when
Right.
you look at like the Enchanter class,
Yeah.
guide, it's like basically dream related. And
Yeah. I
the
gain all my powers from dreams. I
yeah,
gain.
and the elves, like the fairy elf world is essentially like you know, the Fey realm. It's like surreal, it's like dreamlike, it's like Neverlandish, right? In a way, the
Oh,
Dolmenwood version.
yeah.
So
You need. Oh man, I gotta figure out who they are. We went over them a long time ago on DM Roundtable. But there's a chameleon race, and they have to take their big dream. And why won't you load? Thank you. And like their big long dream could be a coma for years, or maybe it's very short. But like it shows them one thing, and then like that becomes their life, their goal.
mhm.
What are you called?
Yeah, then they got a pretty strong connection to the Dreamlands
Yeah.
culturally, I guess.
Is it a chromeleon?
I love this idea, though, of just like answering everything while giving yourself guidelines. This is really,
Yeah,
this is
and like
really well thought out.
the lines connecting everything, like the white line is death between the prime plane and limbo, right? Death and reincarnation. But the black lines,
Oh.
the black line for the Dreamlands is just dreaming in most part, but also they mean wormholes because you can go to these places. Like you'll die when you go anywhere but the elemental plane. If you go to the elemental plane of water, earth, or fire, you're probably going to die. But if you go to the elemental plane of air, maybe not. But you can get there via a wormhole. Like it is actually open connected to these places. That is why they're near. They are so close. Oh, and the thing that I left out of this whole thing is the ethereal plane. The ethereal plane is around all of the inner planes because it is overlapping with the planes. It is the spirit world. Like think of fucking Avatar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, man.
Yeah. So
That's clever.
yeah, all of that shit is fucking on this, and I can answer questions and keep it fucking, and also it's easy for my setting because I only need to go one rung out. Like the upper planes are cut the fuck off. I don't need to get into heaven, hell. I don't need to get into fucking Mechanus or whatever it is, Mechanus. I don't need to get into like how these things influence my world. They don't.
That's also quite helpful. Yes.
Yeah.
I wish DM Lacara was here. I hope that DM Lacara, I hope in the future you tell us that you watch the VOD for this because you would love this. Because in her campaign, we're all like all the realms are sort of kind of branches off of her version of Yggdrasil, but the portals are all messed up, and we're currently working to open the portals again before a big bad evil guy comes in on a comet and murders us all.
Hey, listen, sometimes you just gotta ride the lightning.
Mm-hmm.
I know that she in particular is not a big fan of Dungeon Crawler Carl, but part of me feels like the way that these bad guys come and take over planes in her multiverse feels kind of like hey, aliens just want to use us for our resources and what have you, and maybe they'll make some money off of us. And I'm like, my only other like reference that's sort of kind of the same is Velo from Crash Team Racing. How his alien race turned planets into parking lots so that they can have more events.
Dude, the more D&D I play, I mean, I don't know what about that, but like Dungeon Crawler Carl and another reference that I think I called out two references, Tallus and Dungeon Crawler Carl. Dungeon Crawler Carl.
I didn't even know about Tallus, so
dude, check it out. I think I might have the PDF somewhere. I'll like dig them out. But Sword Art Online. Right? The first half of the first season. Like that's a good reference for this kind of stuff too. Not medieval themed, but dungeon Spire up in levels themed, right? That's a good touch point to have.
I want to say in the same regard, not necessarily the background story of Dot Hack, but like a good way to run like a West Marches game is like you have a hub town, like in the Dot Hack, like the world as an MMO. You have your hub town, and then you put in a code, and you can go explore a dungeon, and then you come back.
Dude, oh sorry, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The more I learn about all this stuff, and the more I play, and the more I realize that isekai is the fucking way to get new people into this game. Like, do not ask them to make a new character. Just tell them, you guys, here, we're going to play a role-playing game. What are you guys on, like an Olympic fucking beer chugging team? All right, we're getting in the plane. We're going to Wisconsin. Fucking Bermuda Triangle. I don't know where you're coming from, but you went over the Bermuda Triangle, and now you get sucked into the land before time or whatever. And boom, you guys are you. Like, what do you do when you wake up from the crash and you're the only survivors? Like, I think that is the fucking way. I think that is the way you get people into playing the game you want them to play. You don't ask them to make fucking shit. You don't give them a chance to get any sort of expectations. You just give them a game to play. You unfold the board and give them a piece, and it's just a nondescript little fucking, pawn, and say, let's go. Like, we'll find out more about this as we go.
That makes so much sense, even based on like what you said in like episode 1 of DM Roundtable. Your first character is usually just you plus. It makes the most sense.
Dude, I think that's the way. Like, they can pick a class later. We all know this.
You don't like the AWAS? You don't like the isekai way? Listen, but at least everyone will understand you.
Look, the thing is, like, you don't force it. It shouldn't be an uncomfortable thing. If you're like, I don't want to play as me, I want to play as fucking literally whoever or whatever, and anyone else has that kind of qualm, they can make a character too. They can change the name, but you don't really have to get into who that person is.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to be you, but it could default to you. And everyone else who's new and just excited to play and is ready to go,
oh my god,
can just do that.
You just gave me the best revelation. I was talking to a person on Bumble, and they were like, I would love to play D&D, but I never have. Like, I've never played a TTRPG, but everyone around me plays TTRPGs, and I'm so worried that I will ruin the experience for them, that it keeps me from playing. And hearing you say that, the obvious answer to that question, you shouldn't have to give them examples or anything. Just be like, do you enjoy spending time with your friends? Do they enjoy spending time with you? Then you'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah,
Shit.
Asking them to be like, you can pick anything and be anything, and like, what do you want to be? And like, here, check out this book. Is like, no, don't do that. What you should,
definitely not that.
what you should do is be like, you know, whatever they're into. Like, let's say this person likes to fucking drink coffee at the coffee shop every day on their lunch break. They talk about it. They like it. Okay, well, you say you're sitting at the table at the coffee shop, you just got your coffee, you sat down, you're checking your phone, and suddenly XYZ comes crashing through the front glass. It looks wild, looks around, everyone else flees. What do? Right? Like, that's it. You're fucking playing D&D. Like, that's all you got to do, and this person can get into it. They'd be like, what do I have? And I'd be like, you have a fucking coffee and any of the utensils or your chair. Like, what do you think you have? Do you have anything in your bag?
I just want to say, the way you explain it reminds me of the episode where Deborah Ann Wall.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. That is exactly how she did it, John Bernthal.
Where, like, you're like, remove the fantasy, insert the mechanic, then reinsert the fantasy.
Yeah.
And
that's exactly what I thought.
And
how many TV shows and movies have you seen where it's like within the first 20, 30, 40 minutes, the character gets sucked out of their world and dropped into a new world, and like they get used to it. They learn how to be a different fucking assume a different role or fucking whatever. Like these like, give all these people credit and allow them to play as much of the game as they want to play. Don't force them. Don't show them 100% of the game and say, okay, you can only play 70% if you want. Just show them 0% of the game and get them to fucking keep playing if they want to. Give them just enough, right?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Like, you can get toddlers to play that way too.
Are you saying this from experience?
Yeah.
Because if so, I'm very jealous.
Well, it's sort of interesting with the toddlers because at one point you have to be like they will tell you like, and I want a magic wand, and you're like, okay, cool, you have a magic wand. Like, it's fine. And if you don't like, I did it with dice and without dice, and the with dice one is like, I had a big foam like D12, and everything was just a D12. Like, they didn't roll a D12 for ability checks or skill checks or whatever, but when it came time to like, you know, did your magic missile do enough damage? It was like D12, you know what I mean? That kind of shit. And like you really don't need a full game to play with new people.
The fact that he's just so big now just blows my mind, because I remember when our campaign stopped for his birth.
Yeah, I know.
So it blows my mind, like,
yeah,
to see him grow. in a way, you know what I mean? Like, to hear this growth and like to remember all these like updates and stuff is just a beautiful thing. And it touches my soul. I'm sentimental. Sorry.
Me too. I showed him this, and he was like, "I don't know what the fuck this is."
You're like, son, this is a star. He's like, okay, cool, Dad.
Yeah, he's like, whatever.
He's like, dope.
Rather it be a monster or something.
And Is he good at that too? DM Lacara has been having her little barbarian like design the monsters for the game that we fight every once in a while, and it is so
designed a monster
so
for my
funny.
game.
Oh, that's true too. That's peak.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, so Vincent likes to play with Legos, and he makes little tiny cute aliens. He says, but they're kind of like random bits of brick. They don't look like aliens.
Yeah.
But he is a good drawer. He just is not drawing like new monsters or anything like that. Legos all day long. My brain melts. But I'm like just disgusting at Legos at this point. I made I shouldn't really say this, but I made
Let it out.
I made like a fully articulated robot that I call Robot Daddy, and it's me. And he has a frying pan for a penis. And we have a little like waffle piece, and I put the waffle in the frying pan. And then I made a little campfire, and he holds, because he's fully articulated, so he holds his frying pan out over the fire.
This is the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life.
My mom came over to watch him, and she was like, "What is this?" Yeah,
that is wild to me on a scale I didn't understand.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I basically am like I come up with an idea at this point, and I'm like I'm gonna do it.
I want to know how much I support you.
I also cook a lot using frying pans, so like that's why I did that.
That's insane.
Yeah. Anyway, maybe a frying pan should be my weapon.
Magic. You could rework the staff of racket. It's just a tennis racket that's tied to a stick. And the thing is, whenever someone casts a single target spell at you, as a reaction, you can roll a d20. If you get a nat 20, you can reflect whatever the spell is back at the person who cast it at you. But you could do it with a frying pan, which is infinitely funnier.
I think it's hilarious with a frying pan.
A good frying pan.
I just think of like Legend of Zelda, like batting back the magic with the bug net. Except it's a frying pan.
Yeah.
I got a lot of weird references. Can't help.
Games used to be fun. They were silly in their funness.
What happened?
Games used to be fun, and they were so silly in their funness.
Yeah. I mean, movies used to be silly in their funness, too.
That's true.
I mean, movies are still pretty silly. I'm not going to fucking yell at no clouds right now. I'm just saying, like... there was, like, I don't know. Anyway.
Uh-oh.
Oh, last thing about this cosmology thing. So Limbo is like connected to the domains of dread, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. So like that's another leak here too.
I haven't played a game of Curse of Strahd. I haven't played in any games that took place in Domains of Dread. But like explaining to someone who has played in Curse of Strahd games or like wants to, that like it's a prison for whoever that person is. So like that's like this is the worst possible situation that Strahd could be in, and he's permanently trapped there. Like blows people's minds. I'm like, did you think you're supposed to be happy in there? Because like I've had people be like, well, we just want to like bring light to that world. You really can't, and it's not that world anymore.
14 minutes into the session, my players just were like, "Oh, he's a cuck." And that
No, wait,
that
hold
was
on.
like
That was probably the greatest realization. Because, okay, wait, no, hold on. Let me explain. Hold on, wait. No, because the way
I
you
said
make it
something, I was
sound,
like,
the way
his
you make it sound like
girl
we
he
were
liked,
just like, yo, fuck you, Strahd, you're a cuck. That's not
the
what
girl
happened.
he liked married his brother, and they were like, "Oh."
Right, and then he didn't let his brother, and then he like killed his brother or something craziness, and like pretty much it sounded like some cuckery. All right, I'm not gonna lie.
It's fair.
And so like DM Bacon, myself, Kenji, and Jork were just like, yo, I think this guy here is a cuck. Like this is some like he shot fireballs at us like we're trying to take him down, and in my head I'm like, yo, why are you mad? And then we find all this stuff and we're like, oh, we get it, you're mad because you're a cuck.
No, you had like the tarot reading, and during the tarot reading, you heard some of the story, and that was it.
Yeah, that's all we need to know. Is like
15 minutes. It was like it was a wrap. It was like, oh, here he is. Here's the cuck.
yeah, we called Strahd a cuck to his face. I don't think you.
Yeah,
were
a million times.
A million times.
I'm not gonna lie though. I feel like you were disarmed the first time it happened because
I was gonna say that it disarmed a very specific brain cell, and that brain cell held the knowledge that he was immune to opportunity attacks. He didn't provoke opportunity attacks, and so the entire rest of the session, I was like, they are just eating this dude's ass. They are fucking like. They are fucking destroying him. What is wrong?
We disabled a key feature.
They won. We went extra. They won. They beat Strahd in his tomb. They didn't let him fucking redo whatever, and they won. And I basically pulled them out of the Greek game like 75% of the way through and bet the campaign on this one session. I was like, you have one session until midnight, in game and out game to fucking figure to destroy Strahd and get out of here. And if you don't, you'll be stuck here forever. So
they put Strahd in the Vegas bathroom. Tisk tisk.
They did it. The highlight of the session was actually going up the spire and killing the giant heart thing. And like Bacon jumping like off the stairs and like stabbing it and hanging in the air and it falling and him making it back to the stairs and like this whole other bunch of bullshit, and looking out the window and seeing Forgotten Realms and seeing the Greek game and seeing Mystara but not knowing it, and linking all of the games. I need to.
Oh, that's cool.
I'd love that.
Yeah.
That's such a cool way to tie everything together, too.
One day, you never know when you're going to go back to the domain.
They just released a whole new book about it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, the latest book is all... I think I'm going to assume it's 13 just because of the number. Different domains of dread. One of them has Cthulhu in it.
Oh.
Me and Awas were talking about this the other day, and I was like, but is his domain of dread he's just asleep? Because that's just what he does.
He is he who sleeps.
Maybe it's like his dream.
Ooh.
Oh, that's scary. Cthulhu in the Dreamlands?
Yo. All I'm thinking of is when they added Cthulhu to Smite, and his like passive ability was applying madness, and like you can't see it when you're playing him, but the more stacks of madness the other people playing have, the more like fucked up their world box is, and just like weird shit is happening all over their screen. I'm like, that's a brilliant take. Hello. I'm sorry. Did you say? Oh, I got you. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna.
I love it. I honestly more Cthulhu.
Wait, I'm so sorry. I just like had like a fucking stroke.
Yo, that's
You
crazy.
guys, okay, back to the cosmology map for a second. Right?
Right.
There's
Yes.
one thing that I need to illustrate here that also answers something. Have you guys heard of the Temple of Elemental Evil, like the
Hell
event?
yeah.
Yeah.
I played it.
Well, this explains what the fuck elemental evil is. So when
Oh.
the upper planes is locked out, right, or whatever, like it's the followers, the chaotic followers of the elemental planes, banding together to a cult dedicated to chaos, like of all the members. Like it's basically elementals that worship chaos in one big chaos cult.
Oh.
So now it explains what elemental evil is.
Oh.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
The elemental evil is like elementals and sorcerer priests or whatever, you know, like cultists that worship these chaotic elementals. So the chaos influence that gets into the mortal plane via these elemental planes.
That makes sense.
At
now.
first,
Not
I
just
was
the elemental influence.
I was gonna be like, wait, air is the chaos and fire. Fire I could see, and I was like, air, and then I was like, oh, actually, that just means that the fire is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it engulfs everything. They're just fanning the flames.
And also, elemental evil, Temple of Elemental Evil, is from AD&D, which has the like chaotic good, neutral evil type style. So there is evil. So I say chaos because that's the game I play, but in this it would be straight up evil coming through the elemental planes, you know.
That's cool.
You know, not demons.
Yeah.
So anyway, that helped me understand that too. And
Hell
so anyway,
yeah.
that is officially a part of my spiel.
We had a pretty good show and tell this week, okay? I think show and tell went fantastic. And I've made so many more realizations about how I can get more people into D&D. And other TTRPGs.
Truth. Isekai, maybe it doesn't work on everyone, but like it's a good starting point. Maybe not everyone wants that. And it's really just for like newbies, right?
Yeah. Like we'll start this without dice. What are you gonna do? And that's basically the game.
Yeah. Just come up with like a cool inciting incident, right? You know, XYZ comes crashing through the window. Dungeon Crawler Carl it, man. I know that this has come up a million times, but all you have to do is come up with something that reskin this. Reskin that dungeon entrances just open up on, you know, right? Like outside, wherever they are. The original, I think, Blackmore game, you know about Blackmore? Pre-D&D, Dave Arneson. I'm pretty sure from accounts that I've heard of the people who were in the game, they explain that he started his Blackmore game by saying they were all going to like Europe to go to like a wargaming convention or something like that. And they went down over Iceland and hit like the plane went down over Iceland and went into a dimensional rift, and they crashed in essentially medieval times. And their characters, them, didn't really even have names. It was just like them. It was just like, hey, Steve, what do you want to do? Hey, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't, they didn't even take the time to say, it's you. But if you do that, I think that's how you get people, you know? And you don't have to come up with something so far-fetched. You can just have the Deborah Ann Wall, something crashes through the side of the fucking, through the glass what do you do? Right? Like a fucking cow, flaming cow, bursts through the side of the cafe, takes everyone out except for you. The barista runs into the back. What do you do? Right? You don't want to be improv in the hole. But...
Yeah. Shout for help. It
Shout
wants
for
its
help.
milk. You've taken enough from me. It moves
Yeah,
out.
give it back. You go outside and it's just like a row of catapults.
It's every Diablo player's either worst nightmare or greatest dream.
You know, squint and try to see who's operating them. It's the cows. Upright cows cranking catapults, shooting flaming cows at the cafe.
I think we also just made a new adventure.
Yeah. People make some fucking crazy adventures. I kickstarted 2 adventures, like some adventure double feature, and they have like the weirdest names.
I love some of the stuff people come up.
I'm sorry, one has the weirdest name. One is Drought Dragon Desolation. Okay. The other is they're making hostage sausage at the dragon meat processing plant.
Yo, what?
They're making hostage sausage at the dragon meat processing plant. And on the back, there's a tin of Spam that actually says dragon meat. And would you rather have a dragon in your belly than rampaging in the countryside? Yeah.
Clubs, Clubs, read that one back to me one last time, just so I can make sure I heard you right.
The name of the adventure with an exclamation point is they're making hostage sausage at the dragon meat processing plant.
That's crazy. Take your entire stock.
One of the adventurers on the cover legit has like a Bride of Frankenstein thing going on. Anyway, the other one looks more normal. Actually, Drought Dragon Desolation. It's like a sandy trading post. Oh man, it's like a Wild West kind of vibe. Oh. I'm looking at the map on the back, and it's, I guess, an ocean that dried up. So there's like it's like a big desert, but there's like a giant clam, and there's like all these shipwrecks, like a lighthouse. Cool.
That is cool. But we're not gonna make characters tonight for 5e. We're gonna do that next week on Monday. We're just gonna move that over to delving with your DMs. We'll help you guys make some characters. Fist, definitely, we're gonna have your characters in there. Awaz, I know you want to make some characters. I think Lacara also has a character they want to make. We have to make a belly brewer at some point, for sure.
Wemba
Thunderdance will finally be made. I will probably share a whole bunch of like weird and wacky character sheets because I'm pretty sure I got them all for free, so I can share them. I'll double check though. But like you could also make them wherever. We could potentially put some of them on D&D Beyond at some point that like other people could use and what have you. But if you don't share the books they came from, you won't be able to see them. Technically, Roll20 is a better option for that. Because Roll20 character sheets you can write whatever you want on them. You just have to figure out the formula that's correct if you want them to display something. But you can write whatever you want on them. Maybe at some point we'll move them onto there, but probably just writing it down or putting it in PDFs. I'm going to switch the screen back over here real quick. We do want Obviously, almost all of them are going to be commoner backgrounds, but we can do whatever we want. We have a Belly Brewer, an Echo Knight, college school dropout, Swarmkeeper Ranger, Spores Druids, Arcane Archer, Oath of the Ancients Paladin, a Sea Paladin, and a Pugilist is what we would like to make. We're probably not going to get to all of them next session.
I just think every time I hear it, I just like, I'm a Sea Paladin. Just like, what?
The mighty, as Awa said before, the mighty Neptune has given me his power. I don't know why I immediately became a pirate. I couldn't even, just immediately devolved into pirate.
Default. Nautical pirate.
So we will be working on those. One of them is going to be named Jimothy Grimhour. Wemba's on there. Awaz, you want to make a wizard? We have a bunch of other stats, but everyone can roll stats now because roll stats is a command you can get to in chat. I think also Fist would like an Ocean Warlock at some point, like those dudes who worship the Kraken to the northwest of the Sword Coast. We will be helping make characters, and the cool thing is, the idea is that these will be the pre-generated characters that we will hand out and show people if we're going to run something. And you guys made them. We made them together on DM Roundtable. Like, how fun would that be? We could even do, like, the level 1, level 3, level 5 versions of them. Obviously, we're not going to do all them characters next week, but we'll at least get through some of them. But, that being said, you guys have to figure out what the next topic is. The topic 4 streams from now, since technically this was number 5. So I'll be posting the poll like I usually do. Yes, remember, all your drow have to have Jamaican accents. Okay, just remember that. That's how it is. That's
naturally Jamaican drow, according to Jimbo.
Very tropical, living underground.
Really?
Yeah,
that's funny.
he was like, "Why are you guys?" We were like, I'm gonna say maybe 3.
They're not like all Draco Malfoys,
right? We were all. He was like, "Why are you guys voicing them all like they're British? Like, why does everyone think drow are British? They should be Jamaican." And we were like, "What?" And he goes, "Well, they live in like a hot place, so they should be Jamaican." And I don't know, they're like kind of surly. And we were like, "What?
What the fuck?"
What? And he's looking at us like we're weird. We're like, "No, you're the weird one here."
There's no way that they're like. I mean, I'm struggling to not hit the accent as poorly as possible right now.
We praise Lord.
I'm gonna frown.
We love Lord. Hey Lord, you can't understand what we do in the Underdark. Wait, what?
Yeah, that is not what the vibe I get.
No.
No.
I forgot who said it, but someone was like, maybe if it was a Triton. Oh, it was Fist. Fist was like, maybe if it's a Triton, but not a drow. And I was like, if you spoke like that and you were under the sea, I 100% understand.
Oh, that shit's tight.
That's fantastic. For sure, any Triton is going to sound like that in my games.
Yeah, because I think the connection we have with the Jamaican accent is like a beach.
Yes.
Like, right?
Uh-huh.
Like,
I'm with you 100%.
An island evokes water. Beach evokes water. Like, I get that maybe that's a little stereotypical to say, like, I'm thinking of the beach, but like an island at least is like water.
Mm-hmm.
It's a water thing. How the fuck do you make the connection that they're underground and they like?
Thank you. This makes me so much happier.
And then eaten, and they fucking like. Yeah, they sound Jamaican.
And looking at everyone else like they're the weird ones. No, you're the weird one.
Yeah, I can see it being a thing, but you can't do it as is. Like, maybe what modifications to drow would you have to make in order for it to make sense? That's a more interesting question. Like, what? Aside from taking them out of the Underdark and putting them on an island.
Braiding all their hair.
I love this. Makes me so happy that I can feel how flummoxed you are about this. And every time we bring it up, he's like, "No, you guys are still wrong. They should be Jamaican." No, they should not. That does not compute.
Okay, what about? I have an idea. All right. What about drow that instead of being under the ground, all right,
Okay.
they're under like a trench underwater.
Okay.
And they have like spider sharky type things going on. More crabby crab spiders. It's crustacean, deep sea, translucent shells, spider mouths. They have to have some kind of less British thing going on. I think we're getting closer to Jamaican accent.
It's the Heike crabs is all I could think of. Like that's what they're crossbreeded with or what have you. But I'm like, oh, that would make them Asian, not necessarily Jamaican.
Want like translucent, deep sea
also
spider crab, drider situations, and they have like Baraka's shark face, and they talk with like a real breathy, low, menacing Jamaican accent.
Oh my god!
And they have big, wide necks.
Yes.
That's what I'm going with. And they're bald. Right, they don't need hair. They're at the bottom of the fucking... They're under the ground, under a trench.
Yep.
Anyway, that's the best I can do. Maybe I didn't hit it exactly, but...
I think you hit it pretty well. I'm writing down a note to write down all of this, and this will be a creature that we design. Specifically for Grimbo. We need to design Jamaican drow, you absolute weirdo.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy to hear how flummoxed you are.
Grimbo, I want you to know that when this kills you, this is all your own fault. You did this to yourself.
What's the next accent drow?
That's gonna be DM Roundtable's thing. Give us the wrong accent for a creature, and we'll work on making it make sense.
Yeah, we'll just reskin it a little bit, reflavor,
reflavoring your poor decision making.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it. It's like, hey, we wouldn't have done that, but
like, you know how like what are they called? The fucking hippos from Planescape? They're like colonial British people, right?
Are
You know
they? I want to say gifts.
yes.
No. Wait. Yeah, are they gifts?
Let's see.
Maybe.
Hippo D&D, I know. They are gifts. I was correct.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, like they have
Oh,
to
you guys
jolly
can't see
good
what I'm
show
looking
and
at.
shit like that,
Yes!
right? Yeah, like calling people chap and shit.
Yeah.
Like that's awesome. But then when you do your own Planescape, you can make your own shit, right? Like, but they don't have to be fucking colonizers. I don't know. I don't know the actual lore. They just have like the British colonial fucking stylings. I just looked at a picture as like an admiral.
What the? There's hippos with wings?
Yes.
Hippogriff? Is that something else?
I don't know. What is this? Oh, never mind. This is just... Oh, a literal hippogriff. Ha!
Yeah, a GIF. Yeah. Look at that guy. He's fucking saying... He's calling you a chap.
Oh, 100%.
Old chap.
Look at that guy. He's calling you.
He's saying tip top.
Tip top is. I hate life.
Yo, Fist, I hate you for that. If he was, I believed you for a second. I'm not gonna lie. See, every Jamaican he ever met was on the subway. That's why. I believed you for a second, and then I was like, oh, he doesn't know how the subway works. There's no way he was on the subway before he went with me.
Oh my god, he's yeah. His idea about Jamaicans comes from Jamaicans not from Jamaica.
Yeah, that too.
That's crazy. Your opinion of Jamaicans comes from fake Jamaicans. Sorry.
Oh, that's fun.
But that tracks for him.
Yeah. He had some weird preconceived notions about peoples.
Because this is like killing you on the inside.
Yeah.
I can hear it.
Ooh. Thank you,
I
Aero.
also really like this hippo dude, and I like spent, I don't know, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes explaining how this fucking hippo dude can't planescape over to the fucking setting. He's locked out. Fucking Strahd can pop up somehow.
I mean,
The
yeah.
Dreamlands also, I gotta look into the Dreamlands. I don't know anything about it. That also kind of sounds scary. What else can go on in the Dreamlands? Not just dream things, right? Like Lovecraftian things can happen in the Dreamlands.
Things go down.
Oh, you
Yeah.
probably have. There's probably a lot of weird things because, like, beholders, when they dream, they accidentally warp reality.
Mhm.
So I'm sure there's a lot of super weird things in there that are just dreams from beholders.
So, you know, I don't know if I have I think I do. I think I do have beholders in this setting. Now that I say I don't think, I absolutely do think. I think there are.
Yeah, they ride on the boats that Grim hates. He's like, no, it should be a starship. I'm like, it's literally a boat, man. Just a big boat. And it goes into space when you think really hard. Not to say that you couldn't make them spaceships in your world. You just have to make it make sense for what would be available to those people.
Oh, I got a lot of fucking ships going on in my world. Don't you worry. I'm cashing some checks that I fucking wrote years ago.
Ooh. All I think of is there's I think he's a banana peel guy. I don't know what he is.
What?
He's not a lemon. It's an Adventure Time, but I think he's a banana guy. And his whole shtick is that he wants to build rocket ships so he can go out into space, and he has to cobble them together with whatever he can find in the world. So they almost never work. But every once in a while, people like just go hang out with him while he's about to launch a rocket.
Well, that's different because the prime material plane is a universe with planets and galaxies and shit. Like you can go into space and not leave the material plane. But planescape and like spell jamming and shit like that is going in between. Right, I should have said Spelljammer this whole time, but I've been saying Planescape. Spelljammer is like going between worlds, including like through planes and shit, right? You can go anywhere. So that's why the gift can't come, because they're locked out. No hippo party time.
Oh.
But we go to space.
You could put... Can you put Loxos in there? They're the precursor race to the Loxodons. They're just bigger.
Oh. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I could put anything in space, right?
Yeah.
Like, I guess Earth is out there. somewhere. Is it better to have Earth
Whoa.
in space of your setting, or for your setting just to be like Earth in the future?
I just feel like if you have Earth in the future, in whatever universe you happen to be in, it's always destroyed.
Oh yeah, I mean it's like D&D is sort of like a post-apocalypse style. It's not really medieval, right? It's like it's been a post-apocalypse after a higher level of magic.
Mm.
The world has ended. There's been a cataclysm. There's been some kind of shit. It's like 100. It's like 1,000. It's like however many years after this. Magic items are scattered. There's ruins everywhere. It suggests a world before this one, and that's why like Numenera does a lot of interesting things. I'm not sure exactly how it goes, but I remember it having like this epic system, EP, I think, right? Something like that, where you make a list, like you say, like, hey, my world has like fucking, or like eras, I think. I don't remember which one, but it's like
Build on layers of the last era, I believe. It was like you have to like have like almost like a stacking
yeah,
tower.
it's like this is the 7th era of my world. And you briefly describe the 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. And then when you're creating adventures and you're coming up with technology that is like from these places, you're informed about what kind of technology that would be. Right? And like everyone's world would have different eras before, and then they've always ended. It's very Wheel of Time. And honestly, that's like that's part of Mystara too. Like there's been several cataclysms where the world has restarted, and like Blackmore, they like basically nuked the world, and now it's Mystara.
Huh. Explaining to Grimjack has a very specific, like his pet peeve for any kind of universe is he hates seeing it when there's no progress. And at the beginning, when you had explained, like, there's been so many cataclysms, it's just the world just keeps trying to restart. It's hard to make progress when somebody keeps nuking the world every couple hundred years. Like that changed his thinking for everything. He's like, oh, I need to start thinking about what was there before and why this ended, and that's why there hasn't been enough progress, and that's how he world builds now.
Yeah, and like, you know, that's why there's all these ruins. Because civilizations have fallen. Things go. I mean, it's a magical place. As soon as someone gets too much power, things go wrong, right? And then things have to get reset again. Anyway,
Right.
the important thing is to isekai people.
I like it.
All right. Well, I got to get going.
Likewise, I should hop off
That
as
is
well.
fair. The poll is now concluded on Twitch, but do remember, if you want to participate in the poll, you have 24 hours from whenever we end this stream to put in your votes, because we're going to tally them up with the rest of the DMs, and we'll figure out what we're going to do. We're actually determining what the topic of the July 27th stream is, so we're pretty far ahead right now, but these will be topics that we're going to go over.
We're preparing.
Yeah. We're well prepared right now. So yeah, you can put in your votes for then. But thank you all for coming, for hanging out, for learning about new stuff. Now you all know how to make a character in Seedlings, which may come up in the future. And you know more about the cosmology of Mystara as well. This is beautiful,
never
man.
come up.
You don't know that. They might play.
True.
And it's basically stolen, so I didn't come up with the idea of this fucking shit.
Yes, please. Everyone, roll dice. Be nice. Ooh, I may have at some point. There may be a design for roll nice, be nice. Roll dice, be nice. I'm hoping we get that soonish. But I may have asked an artist to help us out. But yes, roll dice, be nice, have fun with your games, and we will see you all next week, Monday at 8. Bye, Twitch.
Night, everybody.
Bye, YouTube.